The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, Enrique Becco here. Nice to have everyone here. Just want to get a big hello from everybody. How is everybody doing? And where is everybody coming from today? Hey Doug, hey Sam, Keith, Tom, Angel, Dan, Martin, Patrick.
David
all right,
Oxford.
We got a
Welcome,
ton
Dave.
of people. Oh, from Venezuela. We've got a ton of people. So Neil Bosley and I are here today. Exotic Alabama. I love Bosley.
Bosley.
So as you know, you love the accent. I mean, I love you. You have a funny accent as well. Everybody, we have two great special guests today, and I'm really excited to have them here because, as you all know, especially if you, I think most of you have, especially if you got in on our directory product, SqueezeMobi Niche Raider, you know that Brian Anderson did one of the bonus sessions on mobile SEO. People were loving it, so we've been talking quite a bit actually with Mario and Brian lately because they're doing some good stuff in the mobile space as well. And on top of that, I really like them because they're good and sincere guys. So we got them back here to give you even some more value. And this time, we decided to change it up a little bit, and actually because of Mario, did a little bit of a survey. So got a little bit of feedback, and based on that, we crafted this session for you. So I hope all of you are looking for it because it's exactly what you asked for. And the polls, started somewhere and ended up somewhere else right now. But we got some good stuff for you. As you know, who here does not know Mario and Brian? I just want to see, what type of kind of introduction. I think most people here are very, very familiar with both of you. All right. A couple of people are saying me. Mario Brown and Brian Anderson, I'm sure they'll give you a little bit more of a introduction, but they have pretty much crushed the mobile space, have done a ton of products. They had a mobile app product a little while ago and are working on some very innovative technology that no one really has brought into the mobile space before them. So, because of the different products and things that we've been doing, we were excited to get them on here. All right, so yep, and Mario is the Marketer of the Year. So I'm going to pass it on. Neil, do you want to say anything before we pass it on?
No, just a big congrats to Mario. Obviously a big hello to Brian and a massive congratulations to Mario. I mean, that's just awesome.
Hey, thank you guys.
Marketer of the Year.
You're welcome. So guys, you've got real superstars right here, right now, just for you.
Thank you. That's a awesome introduction.
You had to present in front of like how many people was it?
730
in front of, or was it like?
Yeah, 730 entrepreneurs.
Like,
it was the biggest stage for me so far.
Wow.
And this is real life stuff, right? Standing in front of 700 plus guys. I mean, that takes. I'm not going to say what it takes, but you know what it takes.
Yeah, it takes cojones.
Exactly.
No, it was a great experience, really. It was a great experience, and we were super nervous and anxious, but there were 8 people in the final, and these guys, they voted for me, so I was obviously very, very happy with that.
Well, you deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you. Brian, you here?
Yep, I'm here, guys. Yeah, thank you. I was enjoying listening to that, but it was amazing. I know that I heard it live when it happened when Mario won, he was just happy to be a semifinalist, and I don't think you really believed you won either when you won. You were like, oh my God. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah. It really was.
That's awesome.
And we're really happy to be here, and one thing we're going to share a little bit about mobile, of course, and different ways that you guys on this webinar can actually fulfill services in a newbie-friendly way, because one of the issues that people have is technical stuff. So we're going to show you some of the tools that we use and our resellers use, and some cool stuff that's going on with mobile. We're going to talk about pricing, so really cool stuff to come. Just real quick, please, if you can, try to get rid of all distractions like Facebook, TV, email, and if you can, grab a notebook, because we're going to be sharing some really cool stuff. And we also have Leanne here with us. She's working with us, and she's doing a lot of the technical things, so she's also going to be on the call later on, showcasing some of the tools that we have. And with that being said, I think we jump right into it if you guys are up for it. So
yeah, take it away, guys.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, beautiful. Seems like everyone can hear us loud and clear. We're going to talk about how to crush it immediately, selling mobile apps, mobile websites, and SMS campaigns to local businesses in your area. And if you don't know me yet, we're going to introduce ourselves real quick. We're going to keep it short, okay, so that we can get to the meat, but we got to make sure that you guys know who we are. So who is Mario Brown? Just real quick, I'm going to tell you in a nutshell. I was born in Durham, but my mother took me to Germany when I was about 7 months old, and she was heavily addicted actually to drugs. So was my father. I actually virtually never met him, but she told me that. So ever since I can remember, she was addicted, and it got so bad that I was put into a foster home for 3 full years actually. So back then I thought it was the worst day in my life. And if you guys have any, no friends, family that were addicted to either alcohol or drugs, you see stuff that you don't want to see, especially as a kid. But it turned out to be the best day, because to get me back, she had to become clean, and it took her 3 years, but she finally made it. I'm going to show you the picture in just a moment. She actually really recovered, and we have a much better relationship. Then, when I was about 25 years old, I said, you know what, I want to travel a little bit. I went to Ecuador just with my backpack. That's where I met my girlfriend, now wife. I was living there for 7 months learning Spanish, and from that moment on I was running out of money, and the cheapest ticket to the United States was a ticket to Miami, because it's in the south. So I ended up in Miami at the airport just with my backpack, $500 to my name, and no friends, no family. And that's how I arrived here 5 years ago. And then I learned about internet marketing, offline marketing, and mobile. That was about 4 years ago, and I just never looked back. And it's quite impressive what happened in the last 4 years, and that's how I won Market of the Year. This right here is my mother actually. That picture was taken 2 years ago. Like I said, she recovered. We have a much better relationship. She's working. So the good news is that she got her life under control. About 2.5 years ago, I was invited to speak at the Warrior Forum event, and that was the first time that I met my dad. I was 30 years old, and I found him with one of these services that you Google online. You paid him like $50 to look people up. I found him. He actually answered the phone. And you guys can imagine, after 30 years, it was a really weird moment to talk to my dad for the first time on the phone. Either way, I found him. I flew up there, met him. My whole family on my father's side found out that I have 4 sisters and a brother. I mean, it is just crazy. These are my 2 daughters in Germany. That's why every summer I fly to Germany for a couple of weeks. Same so in 2013. And here you can see me in Ecuador, actually, where I met my wife Maria, and she's now working with me, actually with us in Mobile BizBox, in our companies, helping us to reach that next level. Now you see where I'm coming from. At the beginning I was just as overwhelmed as you are, and Brian, he has his unique story how he got into marketing as well. So I'll give it to him.
No, thank you, Mario. Yeah, guys, a little bit about me. My name is Brian Anderson. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing internet marketing in one way or another since 1994, if you count AOL. If you don't, it was a couple years later. But I got into internet marketing probably like many of you. I had a job that I wasn't happy with. I needed more money. I started doing quote-unquote local marketing in the late 90s before Google on the side with local businesses. One thing led to another. I really built up a great freelance income. And then I got devastated. I was getting married, and I got laid off on my honeymoon, via voicemail, no less. So I had been promoted. I took a long vacation, which is, for those of you not in the U.S., a long vacation means anything longer than a week. So I took like 15 or 16 days, and I had saved it up, and I'd gone to the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. And when I got back from the vacation, I had all these answer machine messages, and finally, when they couldn't get a hold of me, they left me a message letting me know that I had been let go, the stock price had gone down, and they had to fire tons and tons of people. So that was kind of the tipping point for me, and I said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to base my whole life, my family, my future on some little stock price that I have no control over and be kind of a cog in the wheel of a big company. I knew I wanted to do my own thing. And on the screen, I have some pictures of my family. That's my wife. I have 4 kids and some various pictures. And bottom left, sometimes I get a little crazy. I like to sing, and that's one of our live events in the middle. And then that's my wife, Rebecca, on the bottom. But no, thanks a lot. I just wanted to share a little bit about me for those that don't really know me. And
absolutely. So, we want to show you guys, he got fired, that's how he got started. I came to this country with nothing, that's how I got started. And you hear my accent. When I came, I actually spoke hardly English. And if we can do it, guys, you can do it too. Now, in the last 4 years, what happened since we got started with internet marketing, specifically local marketing, SEO, and mobile, things have really changed around. I now have a successful business called Royal Internet Marketing. And Brian is the founder of Media Mesh LLC. We are the presidents of Mobile BizBox with more than 600 resellers. We are helping them to sell mobile services successfully. We both have #1 best-selling books. Mine is The Ultimate SEO Machine. It was about SEO. Brian launched one, how to help car dealerships, or how to do internet marketing for them, basically. We have 2 mobile marketing memberships, and we actually also host 2 of the biggest offline events, which is the Local Mobile Summit. The next one is in January, and just 2 months ago in Vegas, we had the Local Marketing Summit. So, and these are turning out to be the biggest ones in the United States right now when it comes to mobile and local marketing, which is great. Here on the right-hand side, you can see my picture after winning the Market of the Year award, and together we trained more than 13,000 internet marketers about mobile, local marketing, SEO, and all the good stuff. So a lot has happened in just 4 years, guys. And again, the way we started, you guys can do it too. I hope I can inspire you guys, to believe in it. So we're going to talk today about mobile and why mobile. And we're not going to, spend a lot of time on that because you guys are already excited about mobile. I mean, you guys are following, the SqueezeMobi guys. They are amazing. So we know that you are very, very well educated about mobile. So we're just going to give it maybe a different spin, but we're not going to focus too much on this. And obviously, it's the biggest opportunity right now with more than 300 million, and this number is much bigger right now, just in the States users, let alone worldwide. I mean, next year, mobile is just going to explode literally in a positive sense. This is a pretty cool stat where you can see desktop users versus mobile internet users. So people going online using their iPad, the Kindle Fire, the smartphones. And as you can see in 2013, there's already going to be more people using their mobile devices compared to their computer. So it is growing drastically. And the big takeaway, Brian, really is that small businesses, and we know that, are not ready for mobile. And here, go ahead.
No, I was going to say they're not at all. I mean, the challenge, and you guys have seen it, is they know mobile's big. They know it's here. They're not sure how to capitalize on it. They either don't have a mobile-friendly website. Even worse, they have like a Flash website. And more typically, they have no idea in the world how to handle mobile. And mobile means more than just a website. What do they do? How do they interact with their clients where they spend time? What do they do with SMS, apps, QR codes? What the heck is that funny barcode? None of them have a clue.
Yeah, it's so true. And actually here on the slide, they surveyed 500 already successful businesses, and you can see some stats there. Only 60% of them have a regular website, let alone a mobile-ready site. And, businesses right now are absolutely not ready for mobile. I mean, that's just a fact. And that's exactly where you and I can cash in. Everyone listening to this webinar, we have about, I think, 2 to 3 years to really cash in on this trend before it's gone. So, we just want to prove with you, this is a really beautiful statistic that we found where you can see the difference between having a mobile presence versus not having a mobile presence. And here on the upper left, you can actually see for car dealerships, it's drastic. So if you read what's here in the red frame, and if you cannot read it, I'll do it for you. It says, mobile users are 88% more likely to do business with a car dealership if the website is optimized for mobile and if they have a mobile presence. 88% more likely. I mean, this is just a fantastic stat that our resellers use actually when they go after car dealerships. You can see a couple of other industries here where you can see what a difference it makes for local businesses having a mobile presence online. Now here's the real question, and we want to know from you guys right now, how much money do you want to be making in 12 months from now selling mobile services? We all know on this webinar that mobile is big, and I'm specifically saying 12 months here. Why? Guys, look, mobile is going to be bigger than the internet, and we have about, I would say, 1 to 2 years to really cash in before it's saturated. If you look on the TV commercials, in 2011, the big thing was Facebook and Twitter. If you would look at the TV commercials, everyone, all the big companies would say, hey, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. Now when you look at the commercials, it's all about download our app to your smartphone. Why? Because everyone next year is going to have a smartphone, and these big companies, they want to be on everybody's phone. The same with the small companies. So I think we have about 1 to 2 years to really cash in on the trend. So this is an interactive webinar. Right now, put in the chat box, how much money do you want to be making in 12 months from now selling mobile? And I want to see what you guys say in 12 months from now, how much money you guys want to be making. Let's look here real quick. Oh, wow, Brian, can you...
The numbers are amazing. Look at these numbers. I love it. Charles Rupert, I know Charles, $2 million a year. I like it, Charles.
Wow, we have 240K, 500K, 10,000 per month. A lot of responses. Wow, I love the excitement. 50K minimum per month would be great. 15K, some people here. 7 figures, 4,000 per month. Angelo says 4,000 per month. That's a sweet number. 10K per month. There's a lot of, it's interesting, there's a lot of between 8K and 15K per month. That seems to be the sweet spot. Jeffrey just said 10,000 per month. There's somebody with 30K. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I see. What is realistic? We're going to talk about pricing, Cami, in just a moment and what's realistic. I just wanted to make sure that you guys, understand what's possible, and I wanted to hear how excited you guys are. Because again, next year, 2013, is going to be the mobile year. More and more people buying smartphones, and these are some beautiful numbers, so we're really excited. Now, Brian, knowing now how much people want to be making, what's the hottest services they can sell?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely number one on the planet, no matter where you live. Like I saw Gary in the UK, anywhere, mobile websites. So bar none, I think a mobile website's the gateway to kind of playing in the mobile world. Beyond that, SMS is super hot. I mean, it's the recurring solution. So when we all get fired up about how much money we're going to make, it's important that you don't start over at zero every month. And I don't mean, a $30 or $40 software maintenance fee or hosting on a website. I mean, several $100s, if not $1,000 chunks. You want to build recurring. Mobile apps are unbelievable. They may have the most sizzle out there, though mobile websites are probably the right solution for every business. But the choice is theirs. There's no reason for you to limit what they want. And then QR codes. These have less sizzle, but they have a lot of value and ROI, and you can build them into everything, apps, SMS, and mobile websites. So every one of these are hot. And that's kind of the beauty, is there's no one right answer to Mario's question. You kind of need a Swiss Army knife, solution, like a toolkit, where you can pick and package things up to fit the client and not try to force them to use what you want to sell them. You want to be a consultant and tailor it to exactly what they need. They may not need SMS, but they may need a mobile website and an app, whatever it may be.
Yeah, and to make 10, 15K next year at this time, you should be selling one of these services right here, because they're the hottest topics right now. Now, mobile directories are also getting really, really popular right now, and they're especially great as a free service in the beginning, and then you can upsell them with mobile websites, SMS campaigns. SMS specifically for restaurants works really, really well, and mobile apps, like Brian said. And at the end of this webinar, guys, we have actually an amazing gift for you guys, and want to show you how to get started with it. And we have a great, great gift. Just stick around till the end. We have much more great stuff coming. But these are the top 4 services And what people are most excited about is actually mobile websites. And mobile apps, of course, has a lot of sizzle right now. Now, if there's someone on this call who's relatively new to this, I saw someone asking, what's the difference, though, between a mobile website and a mobile app? Here's a pretty nice infographic where you can see some of the differences. And let me grab the pen here for just a second. So here, down here, you can actually see, you can compare the speed, and then here on the left and right, you can see the difference. So the mobile app would be very fast. It is expensive to get an app done if you want to, outsource it to a coder. That could be expensive. You're going to need an app store for the app, okay? For the mobile website, you don't need it, and there's an approval process for apps as well. Okay, and with mobile websites, you don't have that approval process. And both of these have huge benefits. And here on the mobile website, if you follow me here, you access it through browsing, so you don't have to download anything. It requires an internet connection, obviously, and somewhat limited features. Now here on the mobile app, you can see accessed after being installed. So if you have a smartphone, you know how to download an app. And everyone right now, all the big companies are pushing mobile apps. It's interactive, as you can see. It's available offline, which is great. And the beauty also is you can send out push notifications, something that you can't do with a mobile website. And push notifications, we're really excited about that, because that means that you can send, or your customer can send notifications to everyone's smartphone with updates, special discounts, anything. So businesses can actually build a community and reach their customers instantly with push notifications. That's why the big companies all jump on it, and why the small companies, now the local companies, also want to get a piece of that, because you got to go where your customers hang out, and they all now have smartphones. So these are some of the main difference between the two mobile apps and mobile websites. Now, what are the best niches to go after? And Brian, I'll let you cover this one.
Yep. Will you build it out for me? Guys, this is a loaded question. The best niche is the one where they want to pay you money, right? But here's the ones that we're seeing the most deals in. And what I did is I looked over all our website and mobile BizBox resellers, and I looked at what was actually real out there. So restaurants are by far the biggest on the website side. Retail. Now, this is an interesting one. Franchise businesses. Any kind of franchise business. I sold a 7-location franchise website on Tuesday, and I think I have it on the next slide, so I won't talk about it. Car dealerships, it's unbelievable. Matter of fact, my whole business is shifted to tailor mobile search and rep management to car dealerships. It's unbelievable. Attorneys, makes total sense. They want to pay anything they can to get a competitive advantage over their peers. Gyms and health clubs where they have a large recurring membership base. This is a really big one. And I think I have one more on there. Yep. So contractors, when you're AC, if you're in the south or you're in a warm climate, the AC, heating and air in your home, if that goes out, you're going to call right away. You're going to search on Google, and if you can't really interpret their devices, mobile sites, contractors typically have co-op money. Co-op means if, like, let's say they're an AC company and they work with Trane, who's the manufacturer. Trane will give them some amount of money every year to do marketing, and they usually will pay like 50% split. So I've been selling some contractor websites because at the end of the year, all these guys have leftover co-op money to spend. It's a no-brainer to sell them. Their lifeblood is leads off their website, and they need to be very visible, their phone number, click to call, things like that. No-brainer for contractors.
It really is, and the beauty is that we are helping right now. We have more than 600 mobile resellers. They're extremely happy and successful, and we survey them, and they tell us the type of contracts that they get and the niches that they go after. So this right here is actually a real data from people out there right now making money and selling mobile services. So please take some notes here. These are some really great niches that need mobile services right now as we are here on this webinar. And hey, Brian, let's talk about a couple of recent deals and success stories.
Yeah, now the first one's mine. I could easily talk about that. Is a franchise company I work with. They have just under 100 locations around the country. One of the franchisees, who has a bunch of locations in one U.S. city, wanted a mobile website. The corporate website that they all share doesn't have a mobile website, and he's fired up about mobile. And I basically quote him, $1,500 up front and $250 a month, and I said that includes, you know, some basic tweaks and changes, and I defined what that was on a little one-page agreement. And unbelievable. We probably finished that site in like 3 hours, and that's going to be obviously the upfront, but then the recurring, very, very nice. It was an easy sell. He was already sold. I didn't, you know, it was almost like taking an order in this case. Casual dining, by that I mean like $15 kind of restaurants, $10, $15, where you do self-service, like a Moe's burrito place, things like that. Pizzerias where you order and go sit down. A certain lady in our group just sold a mobile app and a mobile site to a restaurant like this. She took $3,500 up front, $200 a month recurring, and that's on the we teach this concept of mobile software maintenance and software licensing. And then health club and gym. This is a very, very good niche for you guys to go after. The mobile website aspect is big, but the real value here is the recurring. Gentleman in Texas, in the United States, sold $1,250 on the website. You know, decent little website deal. $400 setup fee for the SMS. $1,000 a month. 12,000 messages. So that's 12,000 SMS messages included. He sends them out 4 times a month for them. It's the easiest $1,000 you'll ever get. I didn't put any more, Mario, so I just thought these 3 are kind of a very varied list, you guys, from retail to restaurants to even like a workout place, a health club.
Oh, it's beautiful, and you know, I want you guys to pay close attention to what Brian said about the monthly. Now, selling mobile websites or apps or SMS campaigns is great. It's great one-off money. But the real beauty about mobile, besides the fact that you're not freaking dependent on Google, like with SEO, you know, Brian and I, we do a lot of SEO, and it's oh my God, the algorithm changes all the time. With mobile, the big benefit is, first of all, you're not dependent on Google whatsoever, which is beautiful. But the second thing is you can build a sustainable business. You know, a lot of people, they get so fired up about making a one-time sale with a mobile website, but like Brian said, we teach our resellers as well, build a sustainable business where you build recurring income so that you actually every month have a recurring money coming in and have the peace of mind that next month, you know, 7, 8, 9K is going to come in every month if you build a sustainable business. And as we learned, the sweet spot for what you guys want to be making is between 8 and 15,000 per month. So as you look at the deals here, 2 or 3 of these deals can get you there already using mobile. But keep in mind, we have to jump on this opportunity immediately before it gets saturated. Now here's your action plan. And it's a 3 simple step action plan. We call it the mobile triangle. It's really simple. Lead generation, you have to find the leads out there. Then the agreement, the close, you have to get the agreement, you know, that they work with you, give you the money, and then the big thing is the fulfillment. So, and I think I have a typo in there. So the fulfillment is where a lot of people get hung up. And we know that we have 600 successful or happy resellers, and they tell us, hey, you know, we need something to get the job done fast, to create a mobile app fast, being a newbie, no coding skills necessary. So it's 3 simple steps: lead gen, agreement, fulfillment. Lead gen, agreement, fulfillment. This is how you can reach 15K by, you know, in December next year if you take action. We cannot guarantee that, but for some, a little percentage, for the hardcore action takers, they're going to have some success. So lead gen and agreement, we're going to show you in a moment how to master that the easy way. What people most get stuck with is actually fulfillment, creating beautiful mobile websites and apps, and we want to show you how to do that. And if you master these 3 things, the result is usually money in the bank and a happy customer that's going to refer you to more customers. And that's the whole goal. You know, you want to create win-win situations where you provide a value to the marketplace, you get paid, you have a happy customer, and they refer you more customers. Now, talking about fulfillment, we want to know right now from you, when it comes to fulfillment, what's the biggest challenge that you have right now? You know how much money you want to be making in a year from now. When you think about fulfilling, creating mobile apps, mobile websites, SMS campaigns, what's the biggest challenge that you have? Please enter it right now in the chat box. Again, this is an interactive webinar. We really want to know what you guys think. So what's the #1 challenge? Let's see, Brian, what we have here.
Yeah, we got time to create the product. That was, I think it was, no, that was Gene. Time to get it done. My son helps. That was Deborah. Time and technical, time and skill set. So that seems to be a common theme. Outsourcing from Kate. I want to sell it, not do the back end. Ernie, I kind of agree with you. I used to think I wanted to do everything, and then I realized that was a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, so I agree.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people here mentioning outsourcing. They don't know how to find a coder. Time issues here. They don't want to spend many hours working on it. A couple of newbies here, saying I'm technically challenged. Dennis just said it's the technical side that I'm afraid of. Design expectations, sales. Let's see. Okay, so mostly it's technical challenge and time issues. People don't want to go through the learning curve of, being a coder or programmer. And it's beautiful, guys, because when I got started, I'm not the technical guy. I myself needed a solution that I can use easily and fast. So, and that's why we, thought, how can we help people overcome that hurdle? So, the challenge and struggle, the main things that you guys mentioned here was I'm a newbie, I'm horrible with technical stuff, afraid of the learning curve. When I hear software I want to run, it's too expensive to create mobile sites and apps and SMS campaigns, too time consuming, and here's the good news, tell me about it. That's me, that's how I got started. Brian is a little bit more technical than me. I'm a non-technical guy, so I always wanted a simple solution.
Mario, I gotta laugh. When I hear software I want to run, I mean, that is a common one, you guys, but you don't have to feel that way. We'll talk more about it, but that was hilarious.
Yeah, but that's really how I feel when it comes to technical stuff. I really always look for a simple solution when it comes to fulfillment. So the question that we have to ask ourselves is, how do I deliver mobile services fast? That's really the question. How can I do it fast and easy? And Leanne, are you on the call? Please unmute yourself. What we're going to do right now is we want to show you a couple of tools that we developed that our 600 resellers use right now to create mobile websites and SMS campaigns really quick, newbie friendly, drag and drop without any coding. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? Please put yes in the chat box. Yes, I'm ready if you would like to see our solutions to get, over that hurdle of fulfillment. And Leanne, are you there? And Brian, could you have a look at the responses?
Yep, I'm looking at them right now, guys.
Everyone's saying no.
Whoa, we have like hundreds.
A lot of negativity. Actually, looks like
it's always the same. No one ever wants to know anything.
Yeah,
Evelyn
Townsend, the answer to everything that you just asked was yes.
Yeah, I saw about like 400 yeses there.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with them. If we missed your specific question, I'm sure we'll do some at the end. But yeah, guys,
sure.
Show me the money is Rob C. So welcome, Rob.
Oh, yeah,
Enrique lies. Enrique never lies.
So who said that? Oh, that was from me. No, it wasn't.
No, it's too late. It's gone under an avalanche of questions.
I saw it scroll by. I was laughing.
Okay, and I think I see Leanne here. Leanne, are you here?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Mario, let me say something to them about Leanne. I want to, if you don't mind, let me say this. Earlier, you introduced Leanne as a technical person. Leanne, tell us your background, please, before we do what we're going to do today.
Yeah, on the technical stuff. Really?
Mario introduced you as a technical whiz kid.
I know, right? That's like Jason on the team. Me, I'm lucky to know what I don't even know what HTML stands for, okay?
Did you own a bakery, I thought, or no?
I owned a bakery. I don't know how to code websites. I really don't know code. I can walk through things and learn them if I'm showing them step by step, and that's how I learned to do what I'm teaching, or for your customers, and for what I'll be showing here. Because honestly, I am very non-techy.
Okay,
so there you go. Former bakery owner with no technical skills other than a very good ability to follow directions.
Yeah, I can make a great cake. But code a website, not so much.
All right, I'll make you presenter, Leanne. Everyone here is excited. We have hundreds and hundreds of yeses. They want to see what we can do to create mobile websites fast. So you should see it on your screen right now.
I do. I'm going to grab it.
Hey, Dave Smith and Kim both own bakeries, or they said bakers rock. So there you go, guys.
Hey, thanks. Well, listen, I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Mario and Brian and Enrique and all the SqueezeMobi team for having me on here. I was getting excited when Brian was showing all those success stories. I mean, yahoo. And learning how to do this fast, yes, that's what I'm about. It's all about saving time and doing things efficiently. Ask Brian. You can ask Brian and Mario. I'm always pestering them to get systems. We can do stuff faster. So the first thing I'm going to show here is our mobile websites, mobile website creator. So I'm here in our back office, and this is where we access.
Are you sharing screen? I can't see it right now. Can you guys see it?
I see it, Mario. She's just starting to go from the admin to the website piece.
Yeah, I've got it here too, guys. So.
You got it? Okay, good. For some reason it doesn't show on mine, but that's okay. It's going to update soon. Go ahead then.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to zip into the premium mobile websites. This is also where I'll be showing you guys some SMS, a little foreshadowing here. Now, while I'm logging into this, let me just say, if someone asked you to paint the Mona Lisa, who could do that? Like, I'm not a painter. I couldn't do it. It would be really hard. It would be difficult. It would be basically impossible. I could not do it. But have any of you guys seen a paint by numbers? What if you had a paint by numbers to paint the Mona Lisa? Now, would it be hard or would it be easy? I think I'm probably guessing, right?
Yeah, Kathy agreed. Paint by numbers is the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, then anybody could paint the Mona Lisa, right? So basically, that's how I kind of define our mobile website creator here. It's really kind of a paint by numbers. And if you follow along what I'm going to be doing here, you'll see why. Now, this morning, Brian and Mario said, hey, man, would you guys show us how to do mobile websites? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I got to do this from scratch, right? And they were like, yeah. So I went out and I found a business. I want to show you here. It's this Red Bones Barbecue, and they are a local barbecue to me. They actually make really killer barbecue. So I found their website, and then this is what I created. Now let me kind of walk you through it. I want to show you the elements that should be on a mobile website, because mobile website's different from your desktop website, and it should be. People, as Mario and Brian were pointing out, they're accessing it on a mobile phone. They're on the go. They have different expectations. They basically want to find them, call them, see a menu, place an order, get it done, right? Fast. And that's how we're going to create this website too. So what I did was I went to their desktop site and I used on Windows 8, I have a little thing that I can grab, you know, an image. So I took the image of this right here, and you can see I brought it into this header. So let's open this up. And basically, I just added a little image of a phone and a little image of an email, and I'm going to explain why I do that. I did that in a second. I just went into paint.net. Honestly, I'm like no Photoshop wizard, no Photoshop geek. Wouldn't even know how to do it. I knew how to grab an icon and drop them onto, you know, an image and save it in paint.net. And you know how I knew it? I went to YouTube and I looked at the video and I saw how to do it. Really, that's it. Now, the reason I did that was because every website, especially a mobile website, should have a tap to call or a tap to email. So this program makes it just super, super simple, easy to do that. I wouldn't know how to code it in, but I can hit this button that says New Hotspot. And that's what I have here with this little red boxes. So if I click on the little wrench and I edit it, I can link anywhere. It's basically a link. It makes it a live link. I could link to a URL, to a page, but because it's a little image of a phone and I want to make it a tap to call, I put the phone number of the establishment. I really didn't, but you get the idea. And then I saved, went over here to the email, put in, let's say that was their email. Okay, now I save it, now I've got a header. Let's go over, hang on 1 second. I know I had this up. Let's do Redbones. That's mymobisite.us, just because the previewer kind of shows small on my computer. So this is a tap to call. And if I see how it changes to a little hand, that's how you know. And if anybody has a mobile phone near them, like, you're all SqueezeMobi, you know, you guys have a mobile phone near you. If you go to this URL on your mobile phone right now, redbones.mymobisite.us, and hit that little tap to call, it will bring up your tap to call feature. Same thing with the email. See how it turned into a little hand? So instantly, I've now got a nice header, I've got a tap to call and a tap to email. So let's go back. The other thing I noticed about Redbones is they're a restaurant that gets it. They get social media, and they think it's important because this is like the page that comes up when you visit their site. I don't know what that little blue box is. Let's get rid of it. So you can see how they've got Facebook and Twitter. So I figure, now when I'm building a mobile site for a prospect, I figure if it's important to them, it's important to be on the mobile site as well. But you don't want to clutter up the mobile site, but this is easy. So look at this. I have this widget. If I click on the wrench, it's called the social sharing widget. So I just put share us in the header, and then I connected it to their Facebook URL. I just went to the Facebook page, grabbed the URL, put it in there. I want to connect the like to a Facebook page, so I make sure check marks are in there. I want to put their Twitter. They thought Twitter was important. Share via email. Save it, and look at that. It's all right there. Right, so immediately, now I've got the sharing feature, I've got the tap to call, I've got the email. But you know, what if somebody doesn't get this? I want to make it so simple. So I put in a link widget, and I just drag, to add a widget, you just take it, click it, drag it over here. So I'll recreate what I did, call us, and I'm going to make it go to a phone number. So we'll just make it go to a non-phone number. That's it. I recreated it. Now I didn't put the icon on there. That's as easy to do as clicking on this icon, and then you'll see we have hundreds in here. And I honestly just didn't want to take the time because it takes time to load, but we have everything that you could possibly need. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that. We'll X out of this, and that's as easy. I'm just going to get rid of this one. Yep. Because you see that's as fast as it takes to create it. So all these widgets, this is the paint by numbers. Excuse me. You take it from here, you put it over here. So if I wanted to change that image or bring up another image, I would put click change image. I've got all these images. I can make it a cute kitty. And instantly I've got a cute kitty in there. I'm not going to keep it, but I just want to show you how you drag these over. All right, so let's move on. So what else is important on a mobile website? Well, finding them. They need to be, excuse me, tap to find. So we're going to go over here, and I just dragged over this map widget, and then I just put in the address. And I had to actually go over to Google Maps, get the latitude and longitude, plugged it in. But what else? Let's go back to the website real fast. This is also important to them. Sign me up. They want to get people on their, you know, they kind of get it. They get marketing. I like it. I like this restaurant. Besides the fact that they have great barbecue, which they do.
Yeah. In Massachusetts, they have great barbecue. I don't know. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, I've been down south, and Redbones gets it. Most of the places up here don't. They serve Massachusetts barbecue, which is really kind of meh. So I had to add a form. But oh my gosh, I mean, any of you that have WordPress sites, do you know how painful it is to create a form? It's coding. It's kind of, yeah. But here, you know what? I'm just going to, let's do this one from scratch. I'm going to drag this and grab my widget. Oh, really? Okay, well, let's get rid of this one then. Now I'm going to drag my widget. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Is this complex? No. All right, so header text. So get our barbecue newsletter. Get fired up. Okay, I'm going to click on collapse this section, and I'll show you why after I save it. The button text, I can change send it to me. And all this stuff, I'm just going to collect first name, last name, and email. But look, you could get really detailed. Of course, everything you ask for, you're going to get less of a response. So I want to make it easy for people to respond. I don't need the company. I don't need their, put in a long message. Just first name, last name, and email. Good. And that's easy. And if you want to add some, you can always add. But it's best to have as little in there as as possible to make your conversions higher and get people signing up for your forms. So once the form is submitted, you can have it send an email notification. So maybe the owner wants to know, hey, are people signing up for my form? Put their email in there. Okay, I'm not going to walk through all of this. We go through that in the training, but you get the idea. So I'm going to hit save. And there it is. Now, see this little triangle here? If I click on that, oh, hang on a second. We're going to go to the demo site. I'm going to reload it. Okay, so get our barbecue newsletter. Why I put a little checkbox in the collapse this section is because of this little triangle. If I open it up, there's the form that we just created in real time with send it to me. So you know that's the one I created. You can make it smaller. And why do I do this? Because we don't want their homepage to look all cluttered, right? We want it to look nice and sleek and pretty much have all the elements. So have I basically recreated? If we go back to the home page, sure, we don't have the minutia on here, but I've basically got their mobile site right here. I've also added the menu and saving this app to your phone so that people can add it basically like a bookmark on their phone so they can access it fast. And that's important because the restaurant would love to know, as a customer of yours, that their customers could access their mobile site fast on their phone and not their competitors. So that's a great feature to put on your mobile website. If we go back to my demo site, you'll see at the very bottom I have visit full site. That's for SEO purposes. And say somebody's using an iPad to get here, they might want to see the full site, and you never know. So you always have to, or should include that on every page. So, I don't know, was anybody timing me? Oh, wait a minute.
It was like 10 minutes, Leanne, tops, to do what you did. Plus, you talked the whole way explaining it, so I know you could do it a little quicker.
I basically put this site together in 10 minutes. Now, once you do that, I did add a page, and let me go back and show you how I did that, because I wanted to put the menu. So let me just show you how you add an inner page, because I want people to go from our menu and actually be able to access the menu, right? But you don't want to put the whole menu on the first page. So I went over to Redbones. Let's grab their dinner menu. Oh, it's going to make me hungry. So I've got our menu on the home page. And I know on the inner page I want to list out, have links to the lunch menu, the dinner menu, and so on and so forth. So in order to do that, I'm going to go back to my pages and I'll create a new. Now, I already created lunch menu. If I don't want to recreate this all over again, and I'm going to just put dinner menu and the look and feel is basically the same, watch this. Mona Lisa, remember, paint by numbers, copy. Okay, so now this is going to be dinner menu. And I'm going to change this. And that's all I have to do besides just changing the text. So you see that should populate in a minute. Okay, there it is. So I grab some text. I go in here. I click on edit. I change this to the word dinner. I put my cursor in here. I hit Control A. That selects everything. I hit Control V. That is now pasted in the dinner menu. Now you would take your time with this and you would put dinner menu and you would, center it and bold it and make it bigger because we don't want an 11-point font. So I'm going to select all of this and make it like a 18-point font. This is a phone, small. You need to make your text as big as you can. Okay, but you get the picture. You get a nice little WYSIWYG editor, and again, we have training on this. But this is just to show how fast you can do it. So I'm going to save that. It's collapsible. I've got the navigation. That is a navigation link, navigation widget. And it's, again, you drag it and pull it over here. And it's important to let people easily navigate a mobile site. So all I did is drag it over here. Watch. That's it. I'll just take out the one I had. That's as fast as that is. And now you've got an easy navigation. So I'm going to publish the page. I'm going to save it. There's just one more step. So I've now created another page, but I don't have a link to it yet on my home page. So I go to my home page. Then I go back to our menu. And what am I going to do here? Oh, sorry. I made an error. I need to put that on the lunch menu page. Okay, what this page would be, and this page wouldn't be called lunch menu. This page would just be called menu. And then I would have these sub pages in it. So here's the lunch menu. Let me drag over a link widget, put it right here. This is going to be the dinner menu. And we're going to link it now to a page that we've created called dinner menu. Okay, we're done. And I hit save. Now for every page you create, the system actually generates a QR code. So you can give that to the business owner so they can put that in their advertising on the menus. I'm going to go back to the pages and go to home real fast. I'm going to just fix that little error. So this would say, oh, it's fine. It says our menu. So we're all good. All right, phew. Now, what about customization? I mean, this looks good. It looks okay. If we go back, and I go back, and we were to, like, say, picture this on a mobile phone. If I shrink it down even more, make it even narrower, you get the idea, okay? That's kind of how it's going to look on a mobile phone. So it looks okay. But what if we wanted to, like, sexy it up a little bit and round some of these corners, maybe change the color? You know, you might want to do that. So let's go back. But that might be difficult, right? I mean, gosh, it would be on a regular site. That's where page properties comes in. So I'm going to minimize that and make page properties bigger. Now you can do so much here. I'm not going to go through everything, but let's just say these little links here, right? I want to change where the text is. So I've got this right here. I can make it go left, or I can make it be on the right, or I can put it back in the center. What if I want, well, let me go up here. The title's text color. What if I don't want that to be white? What if I want it to be red, like the red in Redbones? What do you think? You can leave that. You can even put exact hexadecimal colors, so you could pick that exact red and put it right there, which is pretty awesome. Now, the red showed up here, but it didn't show up on Collis, so I might have to go somewhere else and get that color again, or I can just hit this, copy these settings to links, boom, it's red. And what if I want that font bigger? Well, let's make it bigger. Okay, so I think you're getting the picture. What if I want to change the font? What if I don't want Arial? What if I want Comic Sans? Then I got Comic Sans. And I just click that, and boom, it's done on everything. Now, what if I want to round the corners and make this a little bit just neater looking? I can put some space in at the top. I can put some space in at the bottom. of this particular tab, and you'll see what happens. I'm going to put 15 because that's a nice number. You go bigger and they start looking kind of too round. Look at that. Okay, so instantly I've got nice rounded corners. And obviously I can go on and continue and do that to everyone. I'm not going to, but you get the idea. Let's see, I can also, when I created this page, I picked a theme. And a theme is just basically a set of colors. So let's say I demo this and I bring it into Redbones and I say, look what I created. And they're like, oh, we love it, but we don't like the color. Well, what if it was that color? Would you like it then? And I can just instantly change colors. Would you like that color better? And these are all preset colors that are in the menu. You can just play with them and change it at will. And what's going to happen is it's going to instantly change the colors. If you want to change it back, just change it back.
Okay, Leanne, that's great. So basically what we wanted to demonstrate here is within 10-15 minutes, Leanne created, and she, was in a bakery before, a mobile website, a full-blown mobile website from scratch. And you guys can do the same, when we wanted to make it super simple. And actually there's a lot of more cool stuff you can add, like she said, showed the map, YouTube videos, social sharing. We even have mobile commerce with PayPal. A lot of cool features. Now I know that a lot of the people here are excited about SMS marketing campaigns as well. So Leanne, let's switch over now that everyone saw how easy it is to create a mobile website from scratch, a full-blown mobile website. Let's show them, a text message campaign in action and how easy it is to create it.
Okay, I can do that. And thank you for letting me do this. This was fun. And honestly, if I went to Redbones right now, I have enough on here. Obviously, that I have to build out the menu, but I have enough on here that's duplicated from their site that they could get excited about this. And then, of course, I could tell them that I could make it better. But I could go out this afternoon and demo this to Redbones. But SMS, love SMS too. And honestly, great compliment to any directory that you're building, any of these things, the mobile site, the SMS. For any of you that have mobile phones, like probably all of you, near you right now, would you take them out and text the word squeeze, S-Q-U-E-E-Z-E, to the short code 71441.
Leanne, did you set that up in every country, or is that U.S. only?
It's U.S. and Canada. So
okay, so yeah, anybody U.S. and Canada, guys. This wouldn't work if you're in. I know there's some Australians and UK people on the line. We can help the UK people, but this demo won't work for you.
Correct. So let me just make this bigger. Okay, so I want to go back into our dashboard here, because this is the heart and soul of our SMS. So I don't know, Brian, can you see the questions? Have people texted squeeze to 71441?
Did you have it on a slide? I'll just posted it to everyone. So text the word squeeze, like in SqueezeMobi, the word squeeze to 71441, and we can show you the campaign in action. You will receive something on your phone if you're in the States. And we're going to show you right now how easy it is to set that up and to sell it to local businesses. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, now, if you see my screen here, you can see this number 9. So obviously, you guys have done it. And if I click in here, there's way more than 9. 31 people have done it so far, and I'm sure more are going to come in. So that's as fast as building a list with text messaging. So if that doesn't get exciting, I don't know what does. Now, how did I do that? Well, I had to grab a keyword, because I had to have something that you texted to that short code. That's my short code. So in order to set up a keyword, difficult? No. Again, Mona Lisa, paint by numbers. I just selected squeeze. We have 3 kinds of keywords, and I wanted a custom. I wanted the word squeeze. So let's see if Mobi is available. So if I wanted people to text Mobi to 71441, I'll check. Hey, it is. Cool. So I have it for Canada. I'm going to lease it. And let's check Mobi for the US. So I'm going to check 71441 US, and I'm just going to check it. Oh, look at, not available. See, somebody, so let's say Mobi 2. Cool, I'll take that one. So you can see here, I've kind of generated a large list of keywords. You can also have the system generate them for you also. So I can just generate as much as I want, and it will generate these little 2-letter and 2-number keywords.
So how do people easily set up a campaign, Leanne?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. So
showed.
we needed a keyword, so we could either use a custom one or one of those system-generated ones. We need a short code. We need a list. So if I go back here, you see I created it. Look at 97 people on there now. So you get a keyword, and then you create a list. My list I called SqueezeMobi, but let's just create a new one to show you how fast it is. So I've got all these keywords. Let's say I'm doing a florist shop. So we'll say Betty's. Betty's florist. Okay, so we're going to just say the keyword flower pot. And her campaign that she would put in her place of business would be text the word flower pot to 71441. And then you always want to put the business name here. So we'll put Betty's, and then a colon. And then we're going to say, thanks for signing up for our mobile VIP. And you'll see down here that you see a real-time version of your text message that you've just created. Now this in here is preset. We don't recommend doing any more than 4 messages a month because you don't want to inundate customers and get them opting out. And this has to be in here for compliance. Only the first time, the very first message, like all you guys, when you texted Squeeze, you got and you saw this. That's to be in CTIA compliance. The beauty is you don't have to know what that is. You just have to know that your business, your customer will not get sued for sending spammy text messages, and this is why. The system has your back, basically. So if I wanted to include a coupon, I would just add a coupon. So let's say webinar demo, and I'll show you that, how I set it up. We'll close it. If you want to put an auto reply, like let's say, whoops, you're already on our list. You're already here. Call us at, and put a phone number because, what if they want to reach the business and they want to opt in and they have already opted out, they want to opt in, I mean, they didn't opt out, they want to opt in again because they forgot, then at least they can get a phone number. So it's kind of a good little ninja tip there. What if the business owner wants to be notified when a user opts in at the beginning because they're so excited? Well, you can hit this check mark and put their email address in there. If you want to put yours in there, just separate it by semicolons. So it's as easy as that. Simple, simple, simple. I'm going to hit save. So now I've created a list. So let me just, the sequence and the flow that has just happened, if I go back here, is I have a keyword, flower pot. I have a list. So I can now ask you to text the word flower pot to 71441, and you will get that message back. So you see, how long did that take? What, 5 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is really that quick and easy. I mean, setting up a campaign like what you saw on your phone right now takes literally max 5 minutes, and you can set it up for multiple clients. Now, to wrap up the text message features, if you go back to the dashboard, you can see here some of the top features. So you can see here we have text to screen, we have text to win as well. We have appointment reminders, we have coupons, we have loyalty program. I mean, everything. This is, we generated here the most powerful text message system available right now. And later on the PowerPoint, I can show you all the features. We cannot even list them all here. But when it comes to text to win, text to screen, loyalty, property listing, vehicle listings, if you want to go after car dealerships, autoresponders, keywords, you can upload your contacts, you can create an opt-in page, connect to Facebook, Twitter. All of this just drag and drop simple, no coding whatsoever. We created this extremely newbie friendly so that even if you're technically challenged, you can learn this quick. We have some amazing tutorials, and it is really quick and easy, straight to the point. And you know, the campaign that you just saw on your phone, it took us literally 5 minutes. Now, she's clicking here on the mobile coupons, but we want to be respectful of everyone's time. And I saw that a lot of people here are also super, super excited about the mobile apps, and I promise you that we create a program where the mobile apps can also be drag and drop newbie friendly. So we covered, when it comes to fulfillment, we already covered the mobile websites, newbie friendly. We now showed you the SMS campaign, and now we're going to switch over to actually mobile apps, how to create a mobile app. We're going to show you the coolest features and how drag and drop newbie friendly that is. So let's switch over, Leanne, to the mobile apps. We want to be respectful of everyone's time.
Okay. Yeah, I could go on and on. So this is our app dashboard, and basically, if I can just backtrack for a second, mobile websites and SMS, they'll get your foot in the door. They are what will help drive customers to that business's place of business. So you want to have a mobile website, an SMS campaign. They get customers in the door. They get in new customers, and they bring old customers back more often. But an app is great for loyalty. Once they have customers, it's a great thing to have an app. And an app is basically an app. It will go to the iTunes store, to the Android store, something that they can advertise in their place of business, and then this is what it would do. Of course, it logged me out. I'm just going to log back in. I chose a restaurant as the type of app to create just because restaurants are good candidates for an app. So let me show you how this is basically as kind of widgetized or component-based as the mobile websites. It's drag and drop simple. So all the components that make up this app and give it the functions are located on tabs, kind of like the mobile websites. And each tab is a different function. The loyalty tab, I'll show you. It basically is like a mobile punch card. Very cool way to keep customers coming back to the business. If the place of business has events, which Redbones did, they have, I saw that they had events here somewhere, late night. No, that's not it. It doesn't matter. They hold events. So, if I go back here, you want to have an events tab because you know it would be important. And this is good for social sharing as well. So, you'll see all this stuff is going to make sense in just a minute. This is the functionality. This is where I populate it with content. So this is where I take information about the business and I put it into the app. So all these tabs, if I go into free pizza, this is a loyalty program. And basically what's going to happen is I can just, you know what, I'll just demo it rather than create one. It is very, 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 very fast to create. Whoops. I need to go back just because I forgot my code. So basically what this is going to do is it's going to create a buy X number, get X number free kind of thing. So I have it free pizza when you buy 3, and my secret code is A2. So I'll just show why that's important in a minute. So we'll go into preview. And so you can see in real time what you're doing with your app. This is really how it would look. So we have this nice little preview built in. Of course, because we're running GoToWebinar, it's going to be slower. I have it set up so that it has a kind of a pop-up. Nice. All you guys who know about pop-ups, this is good. Business owners would like to see this. They want to get people on the mailing list. Okay, so we have loyalty. And I called that free pizza. So this is what it is. It's a mobile punch card, and when they click on that and they're in the restaurant, the I think it was A1 or was it P1? The nope, it was wrong. The people in the establishment who are designated to stamp, and you can designate people. They would stamp this with the secret code, and then the word approved would show up. And then it would unlock this one. So maybe it was A1. Let me just put that in and see if that works. A1, because of course, nope, it's wrong. But anyway, you get the idea. But we can go back and I'll show you this. what's going to happen at the end, it's going to unlock it, and the person is going to get their present. So great to have a very simple loyalty program, and I'll show you how easy it is to set up too. Because I'm not going to show you a lot of features, but this one is it's pretty important. So my secret code was A2. So let's create a new one really, really fast. So we'll just say it's free.
It's okay. Let's. What other features are there? I mean, people are really interested in hearing more about the features that are on there. Maybe we can just show the dashboard, like the tell a friend feature, one-touch calling, GPS.
Okay.
There's a lot of cool stuff.
Let's just walk through what I've got here in the previewer, because you can always see how to build it in the training. You're right. So that is the loyalty, which is, again, is going to keep people coming back to the restaurant. So I've got events, okay? I've got wine tasting. Click on that, and it brings up this tapas dinner. Now, the cool thing about this, I put all this in here, is you can click right here on the plus, the person who owns the phone, and it will add it to their calendar instantly. Now, you didn't have to code anything. It's in there automatically. Comments, attend. If you click on attend, you're going to tell the business owner that you're going. Business owners will love that kind of feedback. Now watch this. If I click on that, I can share it on Facebook and Twitter. Now what if the business has an event? People at the event or before the event can share it on Facebook and Twitter. Look at this cool event I'm going to next week. Do you want to go? And that goes out on their Facebook and on their Twitter stream. So business owners love. This is a very important tab. They can also make comments about it. So while they're at the event or before the event, you can click here, sign into your Facebook and say, I'm so looking forward to the event, can't wait, blah, blah, blah. You can also take pictures, and people can add photos. So, and there's no coding. There is absolutely no coding in this. You can also list what your offers are. So if you want to tell people what you have on your tabs, that's pretty important. A tip calculator, simple, but good, especially good for a restaurant. Link to a website. Food ordering. This is huge, huge. So I have different locations of this restaurant. This is an actual restaurant. And I have populated it to put some of their products in here. You can actually, I'm not going to allow it, you can actually order and set up this app so that people can order food. So picture this. They've got the app on their phone, they're out and about, they're hungry, they don't know where to eat, but they know they've got this app on their phone, they open it up, they place the order, boom, they go to your customer's place of business instead of somebody else's place of business. How cool is that? So we've got messages. Messages are what Mario talked about in the very beginning of this webinar, which was push notifications. Push notifications are the SMS equivalent to an app. And what you can do is you can set it up with the business owner to schedule messages, marketing messages, to go out to everyone who has their app. That is one of the most powerful features of your app. And they'll show up here on the messages tab. We've got reservations. We can link so that people, they don't have to leave their app. They can make a reservation right from inside the app. QR coupons. We're another loyalty program, except they scan a QR coupon with their phone. Check-in. Check-in makes this app an instant Foursquare. So the business doesn't have to have customers going out to Foursquare to check in. They can check in here, and they can offer a little prize for checking in right at their restaurant. How would you like to tell your potential customer that they can be their own Groupon by sending out text messages, right, or push notifications to their customers? So they're their own Groupon, they don't have to split it with Groupon, and they can be their own Foursquare. Are you getting excited? I get excited when I talk about this.
Yeah, and let me jump in here. So, just to wrap it also up, you can build a list that's integrated with different autoresponder services. We have shopping cart features, voice recorder features, YouTube, it works on iPads and Androids, like she said, unlimited push notifications. And the beauty is really, I'm a non-technical guy. I can create an app, and it is really, really newbie friendly. So we made sure that with all our tools that we provide for our resellers who are right now making money with mobile services, that everything doesn't require a coder. And, like everything, there's no coding needed. You don't have to hire a coder. Everything is absolutely drag and drop. Now with the graphics, with the Apple Store, sometimes you want to get fancy, but we outsource it usually on Fiverr. So for $5 we get a cool graphic, then it's all drag and drop. And with that being said, with that you can be actually rocking and rolling with your mobile app already. So it's really that simple to create mobile websites. Let's see, and we're having a lot of Q&As here coming in actually at the same time. And let's see what you have on your screen right now. Let's see if we forgot any exciting features.
Yeah, just to go back, when you guys brought me on board, and then you got all these fantastic platforms. Basically, you said to me, Leanne, learn these platforms because we need training in our website. And I was like, really? And I had to learn all of these from nothing. And again, former bakery owner, I make great cake and brownies, and my chocolate chip cookies are to die for. But coding, not so much. So I had to go in and learn the app platform, the SMS platform, and the mobile website platform, and then create all the training videos. And how long did that take me? Not very long. That's how easy all these platforms are. I just wanted to throw that in there because I think it's really important that a lot of people said they didn't want to waste time. And honestly, to learn these platforms, that's not what you're going to be investing a lot of, is time.
All right,
yeah,
this is great, Leanne. Thank you.
And let me know if you guys can see my screen. It should share my screen again, but let's see if that's going to work out. And you let me know when you can see my screen.
We see it, Mario. Just go ahead and maximize it out, but we see it good.
Okay, sweet. So I have one question for everyone here on the call right now. You saw Leanne, a former baker, so to speak, create a mobile website from scratch, set up a text message campaign in 5 minutes, and showed you how drag and drop easy the mobile apps are to create. So I want to know from you guys, do you think that you can do this? You saw how easy it is. We talked about how much money you want to be making, about 15K next year, this time selling mobile services. Now that you saw that you don't need a coder, put yes in the chat box if you feel that this is really that simple and that you can do this. Because I really strongly believe that you guys can do that. Because if I can do it, Leanne was able to handle it. Let's see what the responses are. I'm going to look at here. Wow, hundreds and hundreds of yeses. David, Jeff, Carl, Ken, James. There's hundreds and hundreds of yeses, and I'm happy to hear that because I feel the same way. Our resellers are right now out there selling mobile services, and we made sure there's no technical skills needed, no sales training. You can have this while having a full-time job. The overwhelm, we solved it. The technical challenge, we solved it. We really focus on fulfillment. If you remember the triangle, lead gen, agreement, fulfillment, we wanted to take fulfillment out of the plate. So absolutely, you guys can do this. I really think so. So the question right now is, are you ready to take action now and to cash in on the biggest opportunity ever, which is ready, which is mobile, and you have to ask yourself if you're ready. So if so, I would like to go ahead and show you what Mobile BizBox is all about and how we are specifically helping our resellers to make money when it comes to mobile. So put yes in the chat box again. Yes, I'm ready. If you want me to go ahead and show you Mobile BizBox, I want to show you how it works, what it is that we offer when it comes to marketing materials, software platforms, and how to get a yes from every business owner. And I see hundreds and hundreds of yeses, so I'll go ahead. I want to introduce Mobile BizBox, which is the only all-in-one solution right now in the marketplace. And when I say all-in-one solution, I mean we cover every mobile service that exists with easy newbie-friendly tools, and there's nothing else out there that even compares. We are the only real, true all-in-one solution with SMS, mobile websites, mobile apps, QR code analytics. We have a software to create dynamic QR codes with analytics that track it down to the address of the person. We didn't even have time to show that. Now, we are in business with Mobile BizBox. Our only business and focus is to help resellers, to help you be more successful out there. So we will never, ever compete with you, ever. We are in the business of providing you the tools to be more successful out there selling mobile things. We never ever will compete with you, and we just create more and more tools and marketing material that you can use to sell mobile more easily out there, because we all want to reach our one-year goals, being out there making money, selling mobile, and change our lifestyle really. Now I want to show you what we have in Mobile BizBox, and at the end I want to make you the most amazing gift. We're going to give you the most amazing gift, and when I say gift, it is really a gift. So stick with me just a second here. We have mobile websites. We talked about that. The main benefit for you is to create mobile websites fast. So you go out there, you sell them, and then the fulfillment is done. You log in, you spend an hour or two, you create it, and you're done with it. No hiring a coder. Some of the features, you know, we have the maps, the geolocations, the lead generation, hotspots, the slideshow, and we have RSS feed. We actually even have mobile commerce with PayPal. So you could help nonprofits and things like that to make donations. Social media, social sharing, RSS feeds, I mean everything that you can imagine, mobile SEO, everything is in there. That's a $1,000 value. So mobile websites, the biggest, hottest topic, we got it covered. The next one, we have mobile apps. A lot of our resellers are excited about selling mobile apps. Why? Because they can charge $1,000 to $3,000 per app that they actually sell. And the beautiful thing is no coding needed whatsoever. You create a beautiful app in Mobile BizBox, you submit it, we help you submitting it, we hold you by the hand, it goes to the Android market or to the Apple store, and boom, just like that you got your app out there. It's really that simple. The biggest feature is really unlimited push notifications. No one else does it really, unlimited push notifications. One touch calling, tell a friend, GPS coupons, mailing list, you can build a mailing list, you can, you know, manage the autoresponder for your client and actually build value there too. It works on Android, on iPhone of course, open table, tip calculator specifically for restaurants. We got mobile apps covered. Also we have SMS, as you saw. We only showed you a very, very basic campaign. What you can do is actually pulse. You can do text to screen landing pages. We have social plugins, Twitter, Facebook, birthday wishes, vehicles, properties, payment integration, invoicing. So payments and invoicing handled. Everything in the appointment reminders, you can set it up in 5 minutes. It doesn't get any easier. And a lot of our people, to be honest with you, what they sell the most right now is actually SMS text marketing campaigns, followed by mobile websites and then mobile apps. But with the mobile apps, they make the most money because it's the biggest part. Now, what we didn't have time to show you is an amazing, the best actually right now, QR code analytics tool. With detailed analytics, mobile dashboard, you can create dynamic QR codes, and you can track actually multiple traffic. Plus, we have a brand new client management software that is brand new. We're just launching this in January right now. We already have our people testing it and using it. So the more clients you get, we have a client management software for you, a CRM, that helps you to keep them on track. What services did you do? How much did you charge? It helps you organize everything. Now, when it comes to marketing, this is important, okay? Now, if you remember the triangle, the mobile triangle, I said lead generation, agreement, and fulfillment. Now, fulfillment is off the plate. We handled that. Lead generation, we're going to cover in a second. How do you get the agreement, the contract from the client? This is where our marketing campaign comes in, our marketing package, giving you instant credibility. Now, check this out. We're going to give you mobile proposals and contracts, mobile business cards and walk-in flyers, an ROI calculator. We have about 25 done-for-you PowerPoint presentations to sell mobile for all industries that you can imagine. We have lead generation ebooks and reports that you can use. They educate prospects about why they use mobile. So you can put them on your Squeeze page. It's pre-written for you. You just take it, download it, and you're up and running. We created 30 professional written mobile articles. You can use them for video scripts. You can put them on your website. You can use them as an autoresponder. That's what most of our people do. And again, we have 600 happy resellers right now. And this is really cool. This is brand new. We're uploading this right now to the members area, a professional consultancy theme and video. So a done-for-you WordPress theme that our active members get their hands on. That's a $1,000 value. And using these tools, it has never been that easy to actually get an agreement from a local business. Now, let's talk about lead generation. We got fulfillment off the plate. We got agreements off the plate. Now let's talk about how do you generate leads. And this is really where Mobile BizBox shines. We have about 20 total lead gen videos right now. Professional, we hired a professional voiceover, professional animation, and music in the background. And the only purpose of these videos is to sell the business on why they need mobile. So we have it for SMS, we have it for apps, and for generic mobile topics. So we have them for bars, nightclubs, dentists, spas, real estate, hair salons, restaurants, and we're adding new videos every month. And they all come with email templates. It's a done-for-you lead gen system. This is really cool, Brian. This is something that we just added this weekend that we're uploading right now. This is a done-for-you website, and it comes out of the box the way you look at it right now. A beautiful slider. You can also have a video in there if you wanted to, with images that we provide you where you have the rights to. We give you the content. As you can see here at the bottom, it has 3 different columns where you can sell your top services, mobile apps, mobile websites, SMS campaigns, for example. It's beautiful. It's WordPress. You just upload it, install it. We have 3 different versions of that, and everything, it comes with content for all the blog posts as well. So if you want to be smart about SEO, you can rewrite it a little bit, but it's done for you 100%. All this is based for lead generation, done for you. Just download it and you are up and running. This one here is a biggie. This is brand new. Do you guys know these videos, these video scribe videos, these doodle videos, where someone actually, these are the most engaging videos right now. And to get one done, it's about $700 to $800 for 2 minutes. We are uploading right now 7 of these doodle videos. We are already having them done since yesterday. We just got them delivered yesterday. We're uploading them, and we have them for SMS marketing. We have them for mobile apps, for QR codes, and we have 3 more just talking in general why businesses need them. And the reason why these videos are so powerful is that they are super engaging. Once you start seeing them and you see that handwriting, they're extremely engaging, and we created them done for you. And again, that's about $5,000 in value, because they right now, if you Google it, they're super, super expensive. And our resellers, they're freaking out right now getting their hands on these doodle videos as well. Now, of course, help and guidance, we have a full-time support team with Leanne, Jason, Tracy, Vanessa, Carlos, and Maria. We have a support telephone number where you can call in. We have a support desk and a knowledge base. And we have 2 webinars per week teaching you for Q&As. If you have any question whatsoever, if you want to know something about the software or the marketing material, we have 2 webinars every week, and we have about 200 to 300 people always on there, and we're helping them one-on-one. They can ask us any question. So if I summarize it all, the mobile software, the mobile app software, the text marketing, that's like a $1,000 value per year. We have the beautiful lead gen videos with professional voice. So by the way, the doodle videos, we have them also in UK version. So if you're in England, Australia, New Zealand, we have you covered as well. That's a $2,000 value if you would create the videos by yourself. And this is all conservative numbers. Sales and marketing materials, it's all done for you. You can download them and it's ready to go. If you're an active Mobile BizBox member, we have a full-time support team. I cannot put a value on that. And we have 2 weekly Q&A calls. That's a total of $7,279. Now, what's a good webinar without bonuses, right? So bonus number 1, this is a big one. Our resellers told us, Mario, this is great. We love it. We're having success. But you know what? We want our team, we want them to train them. We want to train them. And we said, you know what? Okay, go for it. So for you guys, as a special bonus, we give your VAs access. So if you have an assistant, a VA that you want to train, they get access to the training tutorials as well. So you can be out there making money and someone else actually does the fulfillment for you. Also, bonus number 2 is an exclusive mastermind. If you look on the right-hand side here, you can see that we have about 230 members in here right now. They're all mobile sellers. They're all like-minded. They're entrepreneurs. They have financial goals. We hold each other accountable. We give each other tips. We share infographics. So you're not alone anymore. This is a huge community of mobile marketing entrepreneurs that want to make money selling mobile. And we're helping each other here. Brian and I, we're here. This is a really cool bonus from the SqueezeMobi guys, the mobile mega pack with all kinds of crazy, amazing tools that you can download right away. We're going to throw this also in there thanks to the SqueezeMobi team. And if I add all the bonuses, we are now looking at $8,276 if I add the weekly training calls. The mastermind, I can't put the value on that. But real world value is $8,000 right now. And I told you guys, we want to give you the most amazing gift ever. So if you take action right now, you can get 30 days free access actually. Go to mobilebizbox.com/order and you're going to get 30 days free access. So I'm going to explain in just a second how this works. And we have something really special for the first 60 people as well. There's no strings attached. We wanted the Enrique and Neil, they asked us, can we do something really special? Can they, first check it out? And we said, you know what, let's go all in 30 days. Let them play around. Let them use the software. Check out some of the marketing materials and, see how you like it. So go to mobilebizbox.com/order. Sign up. No strings attached. It's a 30-day free trial. If you don't like it, you just cancel anytime and you are covered. And, we haven't offered this package like that before. Here's how it works. Okay, we are really, really straightforward, guys. Okay, there's no strings. The first 30 days are absolutely free. Okay, then it's only going to be, instead of $300 a month, as a SqueezeMobi special, only $147 a month. And that includes everything. The mobile apps, SMS, the QR code, all the software tools, all the videos after the full 30 days, all the videos, all the marketing material, the website, everything. This is the most powerful mobile solution out there, guys. It also includes, after 30 days, 3 mobile websites already included in the 147, 3 live apps, 3,000 messages, and unlimited QR code tracking. You also get access, like I said, after 30 days to all the marketing material. But there's a lot of stuff already available for you guys. mobilebizbox.com/order. And Leanne, maybe you can post that link into the chat for everyone so you guys can click on it. Now, for the first 60 people, before we get into the Q&A session here, and we see a lot of questions here, we're going to answer them all. We're going to stick around. For the first 60, we said we're going to do something really special. If you are one of the first 60 people, you actually also get to come to our local mobile summit, which is in January in sunny Fort Lauderdale. The official price for that is $497. You can see some pictures here from our last summit. We had 120 people and we changed lives. So if you want to come for free, hang out with us, learn from the top experts in the industry, we'll give you a complimentary ticket as well, just for accepting our gift and for checking out the 30-day trial. That's for the first 60 people, access to the local mobile summit. With that being said, let's jump into the Q&A session as well. Brian, you let me know. I'm going to open up my question box as well. I see there's a lot of questions, a lot of excited people.
Ton, Mario.
And let's jump right into it.
I'm trying to answer as many as I can, so I haven't been ignoring everybody. So.
And I hear Enrique there.
Wow, that's just a
pretty awesome, guys.
Value. And thanks also for throwing in for the live event. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, and, that's really cool.
I know all of us here at SqueezeMobi know Mario and Brian, Mr. Marketer of the Year, Mario Brown, and just if you get a chance to go to that live event, if you're within the first 60, I don't know how fast that's flying, but I'm sure it's going pretty fast. Then that's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. Because if you're really serious about creating at least a 6-figure business, then you need to actually go to these live events, network with people that are at the top of the industry, and get to know these people one-on-one. So thank you for throwing that bonus in as well. That's amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, it was really our goal for this, for you guys to create, and for you people, the most amazing gift. And I really meant that. There's no strings attached. This is free access, 30 days, use everything. And I thought it's holidays time, Christmas is coming. Let's make it absolutely incredible. Let's throw in the live event for 60 people. So I'm happy to see that a lot of people see the value, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of good feedback, Robert.
Yeah, I think I did see one question, and someone said, "Are you throwing in the flight as well?"
No, we are not, guys. We are not.
Oh, come on, guys! You're not going to fly us all out there. Come.
If I let him talk longer, he would have given you a private jet from your seat.
Yeah.
No, the flights is not included, but you get a complimentary ticket. Absolutely. So there's no $500 fee for the live event. And, live events, that changed my life. You hang out, and the real action, we're going to have great experts, but the real magic happens in the hallway. You have drinks, you talk to the right people, you build joint venture relationships, and that's really where the magic happens, I think.
Yeah. It all happens at the bar, guys. That's the thing.
Yeah, I just spent a week Guys, I spent a week at a live event this past week. It was like an immersion event. It's not the sessions. It's hanging out. It's grabbing a bite to eat, having a drink, whatever it is. Partnerships are made. People do amazing things. At our last event, two guys that had a similar story. Their wives had both had cancer, breast cancer, while pregnant, which was kind of a unique situation that they both had this. They joined up and partnered. They built over 600 sites. This is in a year, and they're doing site leasing. They're doing mobile sites to generate business, and these guys are on fire. So the live event is unbelievable for what happens because it's where the rubber meets the road. It's all about making money. It's the most motivated, hardcore people you'll ever meet.
It really is.
And I mean, this is just an amazing value. I mean, you're pretty much getting this for free, especially for the first 30 days. If, at the end you find out, hey, maybe this is not right for you, you've already still gotten a ton of value going through the different trainings. You have our mobile marketing mega pack that we generally charge that you basically get in at no cost at all, which is amazing. Mario, maybe you can walk our group through exactly how they can order. I don't know.
Yeah, I do it in just a second. I saw someone because I had to rush through it. But everything that you saw on this slide, like with the marketing material, you get access to a lot of the marketing material that's already up there. But yes, absolutely, I saw the questions. You have access to all the software tools for 30 days, no strings attached. You're going to have already access to some of the marketing material, like the business cards and the sales material, some of the videos. That's all included. Just to clarify, there's no string attached. And I saw someone asking, that's funny, about a money-back guarantee. Here's the deal: we don't charge any money. There's no strings attached. What we have is a 30-day. You will love this guarantee. So we can guarantee you that you will.
But can we just get the money back anyway?
Yeah.
I know it's free, but can I have the money? Can I just send a refund request anyway? I know it's free, but I'll just.
I hear you. What you guys can do is seriously test drive the full system. There's no strings attached. You can download some of the tools. You can check it out. You can kick the tire. Here's our goal, really. Brian and my goal is that in these 30 days that you actually take action. You told us you want to make, in 1 year from now, $15,000, right? So we give you free access for 1 month. Go ahead, take action, create an app or create a mobile website, go out there and sell it. Set up an SMS campaign, go out there and sell it, because we know if you take action, if we give you 30-day free access, you will stick with us because you're going to love the service. So that's why we do this, go out there, take action, no strings attached, and get some results and change your life. That's really where we are coming from with this. Now, with the order process, what Enrique just mentioned, basically if you go to mobilebizbox.com/order, you're going to see a form there. You just fill in your information. On the next side, it's going to ask you for your credit card information. You're not going to be charged anything, not a single cent. And after 30 days, if you don't like it, you just cancel it, and we stay friends, and that's it. If you love it, you just stay on board, and first of all, we want you to join our Facebook group. There's no, right away from the beginning, and hang out with us. We want to get to know you. But if you love it after 30 days, you just stick around, and we're going to give you more videos, more marketing material. We up unlimited upgrades for the software, and we help you to make money. That's the whole point. This is a business. We want to help you create a sustainable business where you make money monthly and one time. And I really believe that when I said that, Brian and Enrique, I think everyone here on the webinar, and ourselves included, we have about 1.5 years to really cash in on mobile, because there's more and more competition coming right now. You will see mobile, apps and everything on TV all day long in 2013. So right now we have about 1.5 years. That's my opinion. That's what I believe, to really cash in. If we lose out, if we let that opportunity pass away, that's it. Then we have to, look for the next big thing. But right now, I think it's mobile. What do you guys think?
Oh, for sure, Mario. I mean, mobile is. I mean, as developers like you guys, we fully know where this is going, and you're absolutely right. You need to be getting on board right now if you want to secure those recurring revenues. It's no good coming back in 2 years' time. yes, there's still going to be money to be made in 2 years, but do you want to be ahead of the curve or do you want to be behind it? You know, I mean, do you want to be chasing it or being swept along with it? I mean, that's the whole point. That's exactly what we do. That's exactly what Brian and Mario do. You know, so we're all here to help you. So this is an amazing opportunity. You know, 30 days
really
to get your hands on all of this for free. I noticed someone earlier said it was like a question, what, no SqueezeMobi bonuses? Well, this is why we left it till the end to tell you, right? This is like a gift from Brian and Mario.
And
really
if you
is.
decide, yeah, if
Go
you
ahead,
decide, you know, this is not right for you, you still get a ton of value, and especially, you know, our mobile marketing contracts from the mobile marketing mega pack and everything that goes along with that, just as a way of saying, hey, thank you that you normally would have had to pay, I think, you know, maybe 20, 30 bucks for if you got that just via the regular link. So just as a thank you for investing your time.
And this is all for free right now, guys. Yeah? So, I mean,
it really is.
It
really
this
is
an absolute no-brainer. You just need to sign up, you know, do your road test, test it out, and as the guys have said, if it's not for you, then you just part company, no hard feelings anywhere. But just think what you can gain in those 30 days. It's just simply a no.
I mean, you should. I mean, if you can't get, you know, you should have, and in those 30 days with the stuff that you'll have at your disposal, you should get an entire year's worth of clients and
you know, I mean,
go ahead, Mario.
Guys, we're only telling you what you know. I mean, the reputations of everybody here, you know, precede them into this webinar. You know, you've got Brian and Mario. I mean, I was brought up on Brian's stuff and Mario's stuff, actually. You know, so I can testify. You all know who they are. I mean, this is bona fide, you know, access you're getting here to top quality systems. So.
Absolutely, and you know the thing is that we are the only mobile all-in-one solution out there, and we want to create a name for ourselves. We already have 600 happy customers and resellers here, and we just want to give you guys a chance before Christmas, before the New Year, to get in on this deal for free and at the special at 147 after 30 days instead of the 300. Because once we launch this again in January, it's going to be very different pricing. Now, there's a lot of Q&As. That I see, and you know, you can always contact us also at marioandbriansupport.com. But we also
Mario, that's it's MBBA support. We changed that 6 months ago.
And I want to say one thing. Can I say?
Actually, 1 second. It's okay. You can go to that domain. We actually have a video landing page there before you go to the knowledge
redirect.
Page. So,
Okay.
Yep, that's okay. Go ahead, Enrique.
And I want to say one thing, a comment that I liked from Jan Hale, saying this is 100 times better than brick and mobile.
Sorry, who?
we know the guy at brick and mobile.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with it.
And I'm not no comment. But that's a comment that was in the chat box.
Okay, brick.
But I don't know the guys at Brick and Mobile.
I'll have to make time one day.
That is funny.
It is. I want to be, we are really straightforward. So I see a lot of people who want some clarification. So, again, we are really straightforward about it. I just want to explain it real quick for everyone here. So for 30 days, it's absolutely free. Okay, then after 30 days, if you love it and you stick around, it's only $147 a month. And I have a lot of people asking me what's included in the $147. So let me explain this real quick. In the $147 a month, after the 30 days, you will get already 3 mobile websites that you can sell out there. That's included. 3 live mobile apps included in the price, and 3,000 text messages included. Now let me tell you, go ahead to Google right now, do research. There's nobody out there that comes even close with such low pricing, who has all these services included. And I can say that because we did the research. There's nobody out there, just clarifying that. So that's included. And in the 30 days right now, you get access to a lot of the marketing material already. Not everything, but a lot of this stuff already, plus the bonus from the SqueezeMobi guys. And we also give you some of the videos already and the software, like I said, plus the Facebook, and you can come to our weekly webinars as well. So this is really how it works. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, there's nobody's like confused about what's included in the pricing. And just keep in mind, we always upgrade our software every month. We survey our people, we get feedback, and according to the feedback, we do changes and we add new features. Like right now, people told us, hey Mario, this is great, but I don't have a website. I feel uncomfortable with a website that is mobile ready and a website in general. So we said, you know what, let's get a website done for these guys. So we have, since today, a website, a WordPress theme ready selling mobile services, and it's responsive too. So it's already mobile ready. You just upload it, you make it live, and you are ready to go selling mobile. So that's the type of stuff that we do for our resellers. So with that being said, let's jump into the Q&A. I just wanted to make sure the numbers work out for everyone. There's nothing hidden there. We run a real business here, and I just wanted to make sure, you know, we are really straightforward guys. Brian, hey, if I forgot anything, if you want to jump in.
Yeah, let me take some of the. I'm not going to answer individual Q&A, but I'm going to net out a bunch of them that I see a lot of people asking the same thing.
Yeah, and so real quick, Leanne, if you can you please individually also jump in and chat with the people and answer all the questions so we don't forget anybody. Go ahead, Brian, sorry.
All right, so the mobile website, I'm just going to rattle through these, you guys, so I won't call your names out. I'm just going to bang them out. So the mobile website technology is not WordPress. It's HTML5, and that was kind of aimed at Jan Hale. So the, let's see, the pricing on the mobile apps, right now we have it set up like this. You get 3 live apps at any one time. You get unlimited demo apps, so you can build as many as you want without being charged. I don't care if that's 500, and you can go out and use them to sell. Your 3 live apps, one app means Android, iPhone, and iPad. So that would be one app. So if you have a business and you built all 3, it would count as one. The idea is you can get 3 app customers on board included in your monthly fee. Beyond that, there is an additional app fee. Unlike other people that charge $50 and $60 a month, we charge $30. Somebody also asked about a submission.
Which, by the way, is the lowest in the industry. Just wanted to add that. Go ahead.
Correct. Now, somebody asked about an app submission fee. Yes, there are other companies that charge $200 to submit your app to Apple and to Google. Today, we charge $0. Now, I'll be honest. We will never charge a fee on the Android side. It's a very simple process. There's no reason to charge a fee that's kind of a BS fee. You know, at some point in the future, who knows? I mean, but it'll never be more than, you know, $10 or $20. Right now, it is completely free. We have no plan to change it, but we do see people needing help on the iPhone side just because they get confused. But it's not a big deal, you guys. So the questions, those of you that have used some other platforms and they charge a couple $100, there's no fee like that at all. So, yeah, Amanda, it is better than the company that you named in terms of pricing. It's the same technology at an amazing deal. There's no $1,000 upfront, $300 a month, any of that kind of stuff. Marcel, you can use either of those support addresses. One starts with a video and one goes direct. So you can use either one. Let's see. On the SMS side, the cost beyond the upfront messages actually changes based on what country you're in. And it's not our rule, you guys. It's taxes, and you know, we pass on absolute wholesale, the exact price we pay. So in the U.S., it's 1 penny a message beyond the included messages. In Canada, they like to tax you more. It's 2.5 cents a message. And in the UK, I guess they tax a little less than Canada because it's 2 cents. So if you're not in, this is another 5 of you have asked, if you're not in North America, you know, Canada, the US, or the UK, you can absolutely use our service. Our SMS would not work, and what we do is we discount the package for you to take that into account. If you tell me what country you're in, I could even suggest a couple platforms that you may find interesting. Let's see. I'm going to help every one of you guys right now. Let's see. I got one more.
Yeah, Brian, someone misunderstood you and they thought that it's $30 for the app and the mobile website, which is not the case.
Yeah, that's correct. No, Robert, I see it. Thanks, Mario. The mobile website is, beyond the included ones, is $10.
But you already get 3 included in
you get 3. It's a no-brainer. And yes, Glory, this will be part of the Q&A, and we'll make sure we include it. All right.
And then one important point that we even forgot to mention is that we made this as private label as possible. So you can actually, to the website and even in the software, in 99% of the cases, you can upload your logo and put your own branding on there actually. So it's extremely private label. And if you need to, if you must, you can actually have your client log in. We don't recommend it, but if you must do it, you could do that. But wherever we can, we allow you to upload your own logo and your own branding on there as well.
So you guys, another question that I see here, and we don't duck any hard questions. We're very honest with you. Yes, it works in any country around the world, Remus. We have, I think, 5 continents right now where there's lots of websites and apps, so no issue there. Dan League, yes, we're very aware of the patent issue, and right now we're just waiting on the judge to say, I mean, there's about 1,000 SMS companies that are waiting on them to say, hey, yeah, you got to pay. So if that's the case, we work with this isn't something Mario and I wrote ourselves. We went down that route and we said, you know what? We need to cut a volume deal with a tier 1 provider. I mean, direct, they created their own interface, big company. So we cut that deal, and the company behind this has no problem paying. They're just waiting on the judge to rule on that. So it's a common question. It is what it is. So whether you're in Greece, Malaysia, Singapore, everything works. Save the SMS. Same thing for you, Jen Lincoln, if you're in Australia. Now, when you sign up and you tell us what country you're in, I'd be more than glad to point you to some solutions that are good for SMS in your country. No big deal. So,
and Brian.
Mario?
Brian? Yeah, one thing that we forgot, and that's really my mistake, the one thing that we forgot to mention, when you sign up right now, you will receive an email, but we have hundreds of people signing up, so that might lag a little bit. One thing we want to clarify real quick is give us 48 hours to get you set up. It's a manual process to get you guys up and running. You will get instant access actually to the training area and to the SMS and mobile website platform. But for the mobile apps and the QR code and the CRM and things like that, we will actually have to set you up manually. So give us 48 hours, and by Monday, all of you are going to be up and running with everything. But you will get instant access to all the training, video tutorials, some of the marketing material, and to the SMS campaign and the mobile website builder instantly. The other things, just give us 48 hours. I forgot mentioning that.
Yeah, and guys, we're very straight. And if there's 100 people in New Zealand, I can add New Zealand as a country code. It just costs us money to add short codes in different countries. That's another question. So the system is based on short codes in the U.S. That's the 5-digit code that Leanne did the demo with, and in Canada. In the UK, we currently use a long code, and we may add a short code. We've gotten the volume up in the UK pretty good. So the January the date for the conference in January in Fort Lauderdale, where we're going to have some amazing speakers, not just internet marketing quote-unquote gurus, but I've got the CEO of a very large mobile company coming, you name it. I mean, it's going to be an awesome conference if you're serious about business. It's January 25th, Mario, through the 27th?
Yes, that's right.
And above the 3,000 messages, Rico, is 1 penny in the U.S., 2.5 pennies in Canada, and 2 cents in the United Kingdom. So what else? Guys, I don't know if you're in or not on the 60 for those of you asking. Some people have gotten an answer. People are checking for you. Let's see. It's not based on Twilio at all. We do include, okay, so yeah, Andy, good question. I do have a new CRM software that you guys could use to track your front-end prospecting. Once you finish the trial period, we include that for free. There's no additional cost to anybody in the program. And for those of you that are already members of Mobile BizBox and you're on this call, I'm actually going to release that to all of you very shortly as well, so you don't have to pay anything either. Let's see, Mario. I'm looking for.
Yeah, I had some people coming late on the call, so Enrique and Neil, if you guys still have a moment, a couple of people asking here if we can walk them through what's included before they actually jump on this opportunity right now. I'll do that
Sure.
really super quick. A couple of people jumped on
Yeah,
later. We know,
take your time.
okay, we know about the time
Yeah,
difference and
that's
everything.
cool.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to do this super fast this time, but just so you know, so it's Mobile BizBox. We never compete with you, which means is our business is to help you and give you the tools to really, in the next 12 months, cash in with mobile. And, you know, we focus on helping consultants. So we will never compete with you. There's other companies out there who offer mobile services. The problem is they sell them themselves. So they will actually compete with you online and things like that. We said that's a conflict of interest. We will never, ever compete with our consultants and resellers. So we have the mobile websites. I'm not going to go through all of this, but just a quick rundown with all the features. It's really newbie friendly. We have the mobile apps. We have an SMS solution, and you get 3,000 messages included and 1 cent per message in the USA if you stick around with us, and that is the lowest in the marketplace, just to let you know. We have QR code software with analytics and dynamics QR codes, and we have a CRM software which we weren't able to demonstrate just for time reasons. And this CRM helps you to basically manage your clients in a very, very efficient way so that you can keep them on track. When I started out, I just had like email and little notes on paper on my desk, and it was horrible. I wish I would have had a CRM software back then where you just plug in your client, how much you charge them, all this stuff, and bang, you have an overview and it never gets lost. The marketing, I'm not going to go through all of it. Lead gen videos, ROI calculator, PowerPoints. We have scripts, sales scripts, questionnaires, everything specifically for mobile marketing. We have ebooks that you can use on your Squeeze page and give away. We have lead gen videos. We have about, the one that you see here on the screenshot, we have about, let's see, 12 of these for the niches that you can see here on the left-hand side. And we have doodle videos right now, video scribe videos as well. And these videos here, they come with an email campaign already written for you. So all you have to do is put the video on the WordPress theme that we give you, send out the email, and that's how you can generate leads. We have, this is brand new. This is as of today. We just had added this yesterday. We're uploading it to the members area right now. It's a WordPress theme that is mobile ready. It's responsive, that you get, and you can put your branding on there. It comes with content, with pictures, everything for our active. This is for our active resellers. We have 7 of these doodle videos, these video scribe videos. We got them yesterday. We're still uploading them as I'm speaking. We have them for QR codes, SMS, mobile apps, all the good stuff. They cost about, and this is a real number, you can do your research if you Google video scribe videos. They cost about $700 for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. We got 7 of these for all our resellers, for our active resellers. Support, I added all up here. That's about 7,000. So if you got late on this call, this is everything included. And especially after the 30 days, if you stay on board, we give you access to everything. Right now, you already get access to a lot of the material, some of the videos, and all the software and training webinars and the sales material as well, just for free as a gift. And with the bonuses, this was bonus number 1 for your assistants, the Facebook group, and this is a big one. Enrique and Neil, why don't you guys talk a little bit more about this, this great bonus here and what's included?
Sure. So, I mean, just as a thank you for everyone that's coming out to the webinar and here today, I just wanted to throw this in, which includes basically our mobile marketing contract, along with a ton of material, including flyers, infographics, business card templates, and you know that we always deliver with the designs. So just as a thank you for anyone that ends up checking it out, even if they don't want to stay at the end, you know, would hopefully it'll be right for them, and you guys will start monetizing all the powerful tools in there and start getting clients and delivering services with these. But just as a thank you, just wanted to kind of throw that in for everyone.
Sweet.
As well.
You know what?
And that's only, and that's you know, we're, you know, as of now, at least when we were discussing with Neil, we're going to be doing that for people only who sign up live right now. All right.
Okay, perfect.
Guys, we got a question from Kathy. Kathy, if we're missing your question, I'm looking on it. It's something about pricing. If you don't mind posting it again, I don't see it. So there's a lot of questions. It's not that I'm trying to miss it. It's if you don't mind, post that one more time for us. That'd be great.
That would be great. And you get all of this right now for 30 days. As we said, if you go to mobilebizbox.com/order, no strings attached. We wanted to make it an amazing gift. Enrique and Neil, they said, you know, can you guys do something really cool, never done before? Now, you know, the holidays are coming. So we did that. And any questions, we are here for the Q&A. This is really the whole deal. There's no strings. Check it out if you love it, and I guarantee you will. You know, we are happy to have you on board. If you don't love it, you just cancel it. We stay friends, and everything is cool. Any other questions that you see, Brian?
Yep. So, all right, Davis asks, is the WordPress theme available in the trial period? David Katz. Mario,
In the first 30 days?
No.
I have to double check, but I don't think so. What we made in the first 30 days was some of the videos. We did the sales material, some of the questionnaires, the scripts. You have access to our Q&A webinars that were recorded, to all the software tools, to the whole training members area, and all the tutorials that you can give your virtual assistant access to as well, plus the SqueezeMobi bonus as well. And we have to figure out how we delivered it to you guys, but I think most likely we'll just upload it to the members area and send out an email to the people who signed up live on this call. Plus, keep in mind, we have the live event for the first 60 as well. And we'll send the first 60 a link. It's really simple. If this is a replay and you're watching the replay, we will, basically reserve a couple of spots for you as well, because we know for the time difference, some people, they live in a different country. You might not be able to watch this live. So if you watch this replay, we're going to reserve a couple of seats for the live event for you as well. So, you know, sign up right now. But that's everything what I just mentioned, Brian. That's what people get access immediately as of today.
Yeah, guys, so we do lots of pricing calls. I run them typically. We go over strategies to find clients. You know, like I sold a 7-location franchise on Tuesday this past week, a mobile website. It was $1,250, $250 a month software maintenance. So for all of you that say BS on big numbers, I say you got to sell value over price. You know, learn how to not commoditize what you do and how to show and sell the value, and that's what Mario and I try to do. So we try to pack it with everything. One more time, let me answer this pricing one, you guys, and I know that we may have missed some of them. So after the first 3 apps, it's $30. That was for Robert. After your 3,000 SMS messages, Susie, that's 1 penny in the U.S. per additional message, 2 cents in the U.K., and 2.5 in Canada. Additional websites are $10. And the QR code package, yes, it's a dynamic QR code tool. It's pretty amazing. It's got full color graphics. It's got stats that'll blow you away. And it's unlimited usage, all you can drink. We decided not to try to segment that in any way. So it's completely unlimited use. So let's see, the messages do not roll over. So if you get your 3,000 and you don't use them, next month, no, you don't have 6,000, you have 3,000. Is what it is. It's once I promise you, we pass on the absolute price that we pay from our tier 1 provider, and ours don't roll over, so I can't roll them over for you. We don't mark up any of the services. We're pretty straight shooters. I'm telling you very honestly because I want you to know the truth. There's no markup. The fee that we charge is $147, and the fees that I just told you are complete pass-through. So yes, you can export the mobile websites out of our platform, Rod, and host them on your own machine. And yes, the SMS works in Canada and in the UK. If it's not, guys, Spencer, I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, I include that. You get the theme. You just get it on day 31. We include it to all paying members. I apologize if you guys, want that as part of the free trial. We just made the decision the other day not to do it. We didn't put a lot of thought into it, but we wanted to incent people to stay on board. It wasn't designed to alienate anybody, but I don't want you to feel like it was. I saw your message. So I promise you, the intent is to give. We continually add new stuff. There are many members on this call that are already members, and they didn't know about the new CRM software. That is included for free. So what we do is on a regular basis, we add in new cool tools. So some of you said, do I need to buy new WSOs? Here's what I do, and you guys do whatever you want, but here's what I do. I buy stuff in the area that I'm actually doing and making money. So if I'm doing hardcore apps, SMS, and websites, I buy strategies around selling in those areas. If you already have tools, I wouldn't even buy the tools. And with the product, you don't need any WSOs. Remember that a WSO is a tactical solution. When you use products from the SqueezeMobi team, the reason we wanted to partner with them is they're awesome. And the reason that we work together is we have mutual respect. You can get off the WSO hamster wheel, if you will, and focus on signing clients and building your business and just drill down. So I'm not going to preach on that, but that's just my opinion. It's the holidays. I don't think you need to be spending money on every 10 WSOs a week like a lot of us do. So.
Yeah, no, that was a good point. And, we are straight shooters, guys. We couldn't give all the marketing material away because that wouldn't be fair for active resellers right now. They've been with us for 9 months now, being out there, hustling, making money, and, we keep them happy. So we couldn't give it all away, but we made this the most amazing gift. Trust me, 30 days for all this software and the material that we're giving you already is one heck of a deal. And once you sign up, you will love it. And play around, log into the training center, watch the tutorials, get into the SMS, the mobile website. Starting Monday, you can create your first mobile app just like that, and you didn't spend a single cent. It is the no-brainer of 2012, I think. And we just want to help everyone really reach that next level. Let's see what else we have here. Lots of questions, and I love it. Everyone here is excited. I love the questions. And as long as, Enrique and Neil are good, we're going to keep answering them. So if we missed any questions, please put them in there as well. We stick around, guys. All the tough questions, put them in there. We are here.
All right. So, yeah, guys, no, it's not misleading. Let me say it again, guys. The theme, you get this. You get it on day 31. I'm sorry if you don't like that. I'm being honest with you. I don't like people that use smoke and mirrors to cover things up. I find that to be obnoxious. Everything you get the platform, you get the okay. After you decide to stay on board, you can come to the live event, which is in January at 0 cost, and you get the lead generation theme we put together. You will get our CRM software. In the interest of being super cool, I will. How's this, guys? I'm going to give you the CRM software when you join, and if you decide that hey, it's just not for you, whatever it may be, it's my gift to you. It's the holidays. You can keep it permanently, no monthly fee. So, like I said, we're pretty straightforward, guys. There's nothing hidden, and the reason the answers
That's
aren't
amazing,
positive,
Brian.
Yeah, guys, you can have it. I want you to be successful. It's awesome. I promise you that.
That's absolutely amazing, guys. But I sometimes, it's like with some of these questions, I get a little bit emotional as well, because it's like, do you really appreciate what you're getting? Like we used the flights as
for
a joke,
free.
I'm sure there was someone who really thought that we were going to pay for the flights as well. You know what I mean? You're getting incredible value here. And the guys have just chucked in another bonus.
Yeah, that bonus is actually that's the bonus for Spencer, because I really did want to give him what he wanted, but we set it up the other way already, and one of those kind of things. So,
the thing is with Brian and Mario and with us as SqueezeMobi, we don't use underhanded tactics, guys, to get you involved. At the end of the day, you have a God-given right to get involved or don't get involved. But this is a truly unbeatable offer. This kind of stuff doesn't come around every day. And if you've watched that, you've been on our webinars. You've been on our webinars. You know this. So in order to, kind of placate one or two people who don't think they're getting enough already, I think that's just, I've got to say it the way it is, guys. This is a fantastic offer, and it's even more amazing now because of what Brian and Mario have just thrown in again. But just be realistic.
Honestly, you're getting like $500 worth of free stuff.
We don't have to sit here and say this.
That you get to keep even after. Even if you're like, okay, hey, I'm not gonna go with this. It's not right for me. Maybe it's not. I saw some people saying, hey, at that time, because I know you offered this to your own members, they said, hey, at that time it wasn't right for me because I couldn't pay, but I want in now. So that as well. And I want to see who's in.
Yeah, Brian, I just want to say a big thank you, because you handled those very diplomatically. I might not.
I just want to be honest, Neil, you know.
I might not have been quite so diplomatic when you're giving so much away anyway, but you know.
And some people asked, and I want to kind of clarify this because some people might be a little wary about this with regards to their credit card billing. Is their credit card going to be billed right now for the $150?
Oh, nothing. No,
nothing, right? And I want to stress that. I want to stress that for people, because I know some people, your credit card will not be billed for anything right now.
Not at all. It's just, we have a lot of people here already signed up, and I want to say thank you. All the hundreds of people who are excited and signing up here, I just really want to say thank you, and they can confirm that they didn't get charged anything. That's not how we roll. We want to give you full 30 days. You know, kick the tire, check us out, come on our webinars, join the Facebook group, come to the live event, you know, find out who we are, find out that we really seriously want to help you succeed in mobile marketing, and that's my guarantee, you will love this. So no, there's no charge whatsoever.
And you guys, just to get access to Brian and Mario on their webinars for free, it's seriously, this is a crazy offer, a fantastic offer, and we should be thanking them for putting this to you guys. Well, we do anyway, but
and I want to see, is there anyone that's on the fence? And if there is, how can we get you off the fence?
Bob's on the fence.
Bob says yes. Okay.
Yeah, the Facebook groups right now, guys, a lot of people are asking about that. We'll put you in today. So.
Yeah, actually in the training center, once you sign up, and if there's any issues, guys, we see a lot of people already sign up, but if there's any issue whatsoever with an email, just go to mbbasupport.com, and we will help you out. Now, when you log into the training center where you get immediate access, there's a tab that says Facebook. Just click on that, enter your information, and we'll add you to the Facebook group. So, you can join right away, and we are in there, and we want to get to meet you and hear your story. Enrique, go ahead. I think you were saying something.
Maria asked, do the apps work with, she named a bunch of devices. So Apple and Android, yes. So iPhone, Android devices, and iPads. For the Windows phones, no, we don't have any kind of Windows app builder today. We thought about it. It's just the market's really not there from a maturity standpoint. That's all.
No, it's not.
No on Kindle. We're not doing any kind of Kindle apps right now as well.
No.
Can I chime in on the Facebook group?
Yeah, absolutely, Leanne.
I've already been letting people in, by the way. And it's even easier than going into the members area. All you have to do is I put the link in the chat box. Just click on that, and you'll see a request to join. Just click on it, and I've been letting people in as you've been talking.
Yeah, and if anybody had a problem, I mean, remember it's free, so you're not paying anything. But like Steve just said, he had a problem on the order. Steve, it looks like you have a comma after the letter X that I think may be causing it. If that's not the case, file a support ticket. It's really easy. We'll set you up manually. I mean, it's not a big deal, and we'll send you your login credentials. So we don't want to make it hard, but it's just a form you fill out. If for some reason you had a problem, somebody on our team, we keep a pretty strong team. We have all onshore, all U.S.-based. We do have one person in the Philippines that helps augment on some tasks, but we do our best to help anybody we can as fast as we can. Just same as the SqueezeMobi guys. The reason that I got so excited about working with Neo, Enrique, and Avi is I knew them. I love their products. I really love the directory product, and what we do is a natural complement. So, no, it doesn't have to be a credit card. Dave, could be a debit card. It's totally fine. BlackBerry, no, we're not supporting BlackBerry apps right now. Our mobile sites work great, and SMS works fine on the BlackBerry.
Rebecca, yes, you can upload the mobile websites to your server if you want to host them yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah, I see that. And Joe, that's the same thing for you. Gary, I didn't follow when you said that. I didn't follow your question. Gary Van, won't you get non-pairs? I didn't know if you just write another one on that. I don't know what we were saying when you wrote that. I apologize. Yeah, someone asked about other app builders, Mario, and they mentioned one that's $1,000 a month, or $1,000. It's not a month, you guys. It's $1,000 to get in on that other package.
Yeah,
guys, we can talk about competitors.
Yeah,
Mario,
we're not the only ones. Yeah, we're not the only ones out there selling mobile services, but we are the only ones who said, you know what, we're going to step in and we're going to create the best solution for mobile resellers, and more importantly, a all-in-one. There's a lot of people selling different services, and you would have to sign up with these guys, and then with these guys to get the website, with these guys to get the SMS. We said, why not put it all under one umbrella and make it easy for you guys to deliver any service that you could imagine. Take fulfillment completely out of your hands, give you tools for lead gen and for closing clients, and basically if you do that, you can just focus on getting more checks and money in the bank. That's really our goal, helping you with the fulfillment. So yeah, there's many competitors out there, and competition is good in my opinion. They keep you on top. You know, you always want to be on top of your game. You can check them out, but I can guarantee you, we did our research, you will not find any service who has that low of fees when it comes to messages and apps live and text messages for 1 cent and how many messages we include. There's just nothing else out there. Plus, we also offer you mobile apps. So, you know, and I always get excited when I talk about that because we're really proud of what we created here. And I think, you know, a lot of you guys, as I can see, really see the value here, and I'm really happy for that. And thank you again for everyone who already is on board. We'll catch up with you on Facebook as soon as we can.
Yep, so Glenn asked, if I host the mobile site, am I still charged $10? So no, Glenn, if you build the site and export it, you're not charged $10. So Evelyn, that was your question too. Let's see.
Daniel, there's 3 sites included already for you and 3 mobile apps. Now, there's something we didn't even mention, guys. When we launched this the first time with our customer base, we gave 2 mobile apps and 2 mobile websites. So for you guys also, you get actually 3 each included in the monthly. So just on a side note, that's a pretty cool thing too. Daniel, you're welcome.
Yeah, Steve, I do that all the time, my friend. So
Roger is asking an awesome question, Brian. How many clients, Brian, would you need to cover your cost?
1.
First of all, there's no cost for the first 30 days.
Yeah, it depends is the honest answer.
Yeah, but I mean, Roger, that's the whole point. For 30 days, you don't have any cost. So our goal, Roger, is that you go ahead. I give you 30 days. Start today. Take action. No more excuses. Sell a mobile website. Sell a SMS campaign. Sell a mobile app. Use our platform. No money charged whatsoever. Take action, and you will not have any cost. So let's take an example. You sign up a gym. You sell them a text message campaign. You know, let's say, well, I don't know, $500, and you charge them $150 monthly. Boom. There you go, Roger. In 30 days from now, you can charge a one-time fee and $150 monthly for an ongoing text message campaign and maintaining the text message campaign. With a mobile app, you know, I cannot guarantee what you're going to do. You know, results are not typical, but I can tell that our resellers, they selling apps, you know, between $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, depending on how sophisticated it is. And again, results are not typical. I cannot guarantee that you will do that. But long story short, if you take action, in the next 30 days, you will recover your cost, which is 0. Right now, you don't have any cost. And if you just sign up 1 client at $150 a month, 1 client only, that takes care of your recurring billing. And then every other client that you sign up is pure profit, money in the bank, Roger. That's my answer to that. Let's see what else we have. I keep them coming. Wow. Guys, you guys are active. I love it.
Yeah, this is a great group as we knew it. Yeah, guys, it's Christmas, and that's why it's completely free. We didn't want to ask for any money from anybody. So Catherine mentioned it was holidays.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people, Brian, and we didn't even think about that, but there's a lot of people saying, hey, you know, guys, I don't even need the trial. I want to get all in right away. Just open up a ticket at Mario and Brian support, mbvasupport.com, mbvasupport.com, and we'll help you out, okay? If you already know this is fantastic, I'm all in, send us a ticket, and we'll take care of you.
Yeah, so Jamie asks, what sales training? And Jamie, I love it. I'm going to read it if you don't mind. You replied, amazing, and you have access to it with the free trial. Get in. With respect, that's not answering my question. So I'm going to answer it more detailed. It's completely free. You can go check it out, and if you don't like it, just cancel. But there is, let me give you some examples specifically. There are step-by-step short videos that let's say you only want to know how do I set up a campaign. We have a 3-minute video. Let's say you want to know how in the app builder you want to know how to do push notifications. There's a short video tutorial. Let's say you want a detailed, in-depth dive, probably be $100 quote-unquote product if we wanted to sell it, into SMS. We have that. We break down every function of the platform into one walkthrough, you know, in one congruent presentation. And then because I like to jump around and I hate when somebody makes me watch one presentation and I have to find out something specific, every little area that anybody's ever asked, we create little minimized training so you can just get in, get out, find out what you want to know. We do regular webinars that are archived on pricing strategies where we go into selling value over price. We bring in special guests. I bring in some case studies. We look at examples. We get members to get on the call. All these are archived and stored. So in terms of sales training, we do things like that. We do them on a regular basis. There's a Q&A call every week, one on more technical on how do I do this, and one on selling. And then we also do, what's the other thing we do? God, I'm losing track. We do random
that's a
webinars
lot, Brian.
on different topics. Yeah, I can't keep up with it, Jamie, but we couldn't have written all that. That's all. We didn't mean to. We didn't mean to give you a short answer like that.
And Brian, I think one important thing why 600 people decided to stick with us for so long is that we are marketers, and some people forget that there's other people selling services and they're programmers. So people build a program, they code something, and they have no idea about marketing. Brian and I, we are full serial entrepreneurs and marketers. So Brian is actually right now still in the trenches out there selling mobile to car dealerships. So we understand what it is that you guys need. Brian has been in this business selling SEO for more than 12 years now. I did it for more than 4 years. My main focus right now is helping our resellers with more material while Brian is still out there in the trenches. So we understand where you're coming from being a local consultant. I think that's a huge benefit. So when you watch our videos, we don't just show you how the tool works. We tell you why a business needs that tool. And I just think, Brian, that's something I wanted to mention because, I think you rather want to deal with a marketer who understands your needs compared with a coder who never actually sold anything to a local business.
No, absolutely. And you guys, there's so many good questions. All right, so it's not WordPress, and somebody asked about the websites. So WordPress uses a database, and so sometimes on WordPress it's slower. Not always. It depends on the coding of the theme. We made the decision to use HTML5 on the sites. We weren't trying to build something elaborate like what Enrique and Neil built. They built a very optimized directory that sits on WordPress, right? That is an amazing tool. I have it. I'm using it. I couldn't be more excited about that. Imagine this. Imagine you build that directory out in your town, right? This is a total fit. You got 150 random businesses in there, let's say. Now you have relationships with these people. Now you can sell them SMS. Now you can sell them QR campaigns, mobile apps. It's totally congruent. I told Enrique when he came out with this, I said, if you don't call me before you guys actually launch this as a product, I'm going to go berserk because I was so excited about the directory product. I'm actually working on an SEO video for them on how to SEO the directory. Think of that as a front end into everything you do. Think of that as a door opener. Now, there's lots of other strategies. That's just one of them, but it's an amazing product. There's a lot of congruency between the Squeeze offerings and what we're doing. And at the end of the day, that's kind of why we decided to work together. We don't work with anybody else like this. We're going to include the SqueezeMobi products, links to them to all of our members. We don't do that for anybody else. The reason why, we believe in what they do, and we're very, very excited about the product offers. So let me see, Marguerite in South Africa, if I said that wrong, and if not, I'm sorry. Everything works in South Africa except the SMS. I will give you the name of a service to use there. Just file a support ticket, and then we also will discount the 147 if you don't use the SMS because it only makes sense. So
yeah, beautiful question here from Jack. He's asking for the SMS. Are there costs for the keywords? No, unlimited keywords, my friend.
Oh, that's a great question, Jack. I don't know how we forgot that one, but
yeah, unlimited keywords for you guys. So great question, Jack.
Yeah, Bali, Hong Kong, it's the exact same issue as South Africa. Everything works. We would discount your SMS. Jeff, Jeff, just file a support ticket. I take care of you on that. And let's see. All right, here's Davis. Can you...
Christine was asking if the 147 is the cost of the SMS. No. Christine, for the 147, you get everything. Mobile apps, mobile websites, the SMS, and the QR code, and the training, and everything that you saw. So that's not just one service. And I know it's incredible. People freak out when they hear it because usually at that price you just get one service. There's other competitors out there for that price. You only get SMS, for example. We said, you know what, screw it. Let's put it all in there and make this amazing. So
yeah, here's really what we did. Somebody was dissecting out what we offered. Here's what Mario and I did. We built some software, a couple pieces of software. We then, since we had a large install base of customers, cut volume deals to get special deals for our members with what we think were the best solutions out there. And then we built an amazing members area and packaged it up with training and calls. So if you normally wanted to go to a tier 1 SMS provider, you're going to be $200 a month or more just on the SMS side if you did that. So we rolled it in because, see, the answer is one size doesn't fit all. You can't just have SMS. You can't just have websites. You can't just be a QR code vendor. You have to have a little bit of everything so that when you go in there and you make a presentation, you have to be able, you got to be consultative. If they need an app or they want an app and they want to give you $2,500, you don't want to say, I don't do apps. You don't want to say that. So we said, hey, let's package it up in a way that actually fits the real world and not the marketer world. So this is 100% tied to real world. When I sell a car dealer, I use the SMS, the mobile website, and the app. The SMS has a automotive-specific feature that builds vehicle listing flyers. Same thing for real estate, also built in. The nice thing about being a tier 1 provider, we're the largest reseller of this SMS platform. When we want new features, Mario makes a comment like this. He talks to the development team every day. Guys, I can't sleep at night. I'm not even making this up. I'm sharing this. This is the funniest thing you've ever seen. I can't sleep at night. I really need this feature. And the next day, we have new features. It's unbelievable what we put together. So if you want to sell real deals, this opens the door. It augments what you have with the directory product, and it's totally complementary with all the other Squeeze offerings. Matter of fact, some of their templates you can bring into the tool. There's a few people that have done it. It's about as congruent as it'll ever get, and at the cost of $0, it's worth checking out for sure. We'll probably do it. Somebody asked how long. I'll leave that up to Enrique, to Neil, and to Avi.
I have a good question, Brian.
Hey, we're gonna have to wrap this up in a few minutes.
No,
yeah.
I understand. Just
and with the bonuses, you know, if you guys still want to get in, then get in right now because we're gonna be wrapping it up in about 2 minutes.
Perfect.
And go ahead, Mario.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people off the fence because they live in Jamaica, Australia, New Zealand, and they were asking about the discount. So if you can use the SMS, we actually discounted to $127 instead of $147. And again, the usual price is $300 a month when we officially launch it. It's $127 if you can use the SMS, and you know you'll wait till we have it in your country. UK, you guys are covered. Since about 2 weeks ago, we also serve the UK right now with SMS, so you can be up, rocking, and rolling there as well. And there's still a lot of questions coming in. Maybe, you know, if we get a chance, we'll do an encore of that. I don't know yet. You know, it depends on the SqueezeMobi guys, but keep them coming. We will get to see all the questions, and we will get back to you. If you're on the fence at all, let us know why you're on the fence, and we'll help you out.
No, it was great. Thank you, Enrique, and thank you, Neil and Avi. You guys, awesome call. And for all of you with the questions, you saw we took every hard one. We don't like to duck them, and we really appreciate it. And everybody should say thanks to Spencer because he just got you guys free software forever. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having us.
As if there wasn't enough. As if there wasn't enough in this deal anyway. But thanks for coming out, guys. And Brian, Mario, thanks for everything. You know, that's just been a fantastic call, and obviously the deal itself is just, you know, fantastic. Really, really appreciate it. I'm sure everybody that attended does too.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
All right. So thanks. Thanks as well. And I mean, we'll talk soon, definitely. Thank you all for coming out, everyone that's here, and have a great rest of the day, everybody. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Yeah, enjoy it. Thank you,
Big
guys.
thanks to Brian and Mario
Thanks to all
again.
of you.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.